Okay, I'm just checking audio and everything. I'll put back on the background music for now. We can, we'll turn it up a tiny bit. Oh, wait, maybe that's a little loud. That's okay. Hello, ooh, thank you for the follow, Volcrin. It's a little hard to read from all the way over here. But, yo, thank you, Gollum, for lurking. Thank you, Shug. Shug? How are you doing? Nene? What's going on? Wally? Wally? I will assume that is Wally. Wally? Phantom Forces. 57. Specifically 57. Be careful with your boric acid. The talking. Yo, what's going on, Phoenix? Boop. Human. Skeft. Oh, wow. Lots of people. Phoenix? Phoenox? I'll say it's probably Phoenix, right? Because it's like just Phoenix, but spelled different. Oh, yo. Volcrin, hey, what's going on? Yeah, lots of people here from TikTok, but very, very coincidental. Very, very coincidental. So that's nice. Ooh. But, oh. No, never mind. It's plugged in. I was worried something wasn't plugged in, but no, I think we're all good. I'm hoping, that we don't have any technical difficulties this stream. We have so many. We have so many technical difficulties. I will get to your question shortly, Skeft. But man, so like 2 streams ago, I was playing a game where you just, I don't know, you have blocks and then you blow up the blocks, and I put too much TNT in one place, and then I played the Vine Boom sound effect because everyone loves the Vine Boom sound effect. And anyways, so my computer crashed. It was just the boom was too powerful, and then it broke my, like, I had to reinstall all of, we then troubleshooted for like 2 hours on stream, and I didn't even solve it on stream. Ultimately, I just had to completely reinstall my audio drivers and my graphics drivers, and it fixed it, but it literally broke my shit. And some, like, another 4 streams ago, maybe, like, we were really choppy, and it's like, why is it so choppy? It turns out that I just didn't have my computer, like, plugged in to the wall, because I stream from a laptop, which you kind of need to do, for some reason. And so that was great. And other stuff, okay, but point, I just hope we don't have that problem this stream. Anyhow, Skeft, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, Skeft, there are questions. There's too many. We gotta go through Marshmallow. Which we will. I got like 15-ish questions there, which I'm surprised I got that many. Excuse me. But let me look. Hold on. Skeft says, what does Skeft say? Where'd your one question go to? Skeft! Questions! Yo, thank you for the follow, Nash? I think that says Nash. What made you want to start streaming, and what is your future goal for streaming? I mean, as far as wanting to start streaming, it's like, I've wanted to do that for a long time. You know, for a while when I've played games, I've, like, kind of talked to myself as if I was talking to, an audience. Sort of, I guess practice. And, you know, once the rise of VTubers came, I felt a lot more inclined to actually do it. Because, it seemed exciting, and it has been, so, yeah, thank you. Mopus Choppy? Listen, the blue on blue does not make it easy to read, and I should probably change that. That's on me, okay, but I'm sorry. The future goal for streaming, though, I don't know. I mean, it'd be, for right now, it's just kind of grow, I guess. Get more people on the Adam and Eve train. You know, become lab rats in the maze, take over the world. You know, good stuff like that. Alright, you had a second question. Question 2. Is Evelyn real? If yes, gamer, scientist, when? We're both very real. I am indeed a real talking cat. Pineapple on pizza, yes or yes? I honestly, I haven't even tried it. I can try it for you one of these days. We can have pizza. I'll get pizza while we're on stream, and I'll order pineapple, and I can give you a live pineapple pizza review. All right. How much wood could woodchuck chuck of woodchuck could wood? As much was woodchuck could if woodchuck could chuck wood after. As much wait. As much was woodchuck could if woodchuck could chuck wood after. As much was woodchuck could if woodchuck could. But fuck! I fucked it up. Oh, that's fine. Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker. I'm not in the mood for tongue twisters today. Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker picked back pickle pepper. Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker picked back pickle pepper. Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker picked back pickle peppers. A peck of pickle peppers. The Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker pick. Now with Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker picked back pickle peppers. Where's the pack of pickle peppers that Peter Piper the pickle pepper picker picked? Okay. Where did you get the idea for your model from? I mean, I'm sure there were inspirations. Also, the idea for it, what do you mean? I am very real. Wink, wink. Hypothetically, if someone came up with me, though. You'll hear that a lot, hypothetically, because we're big in hypotheticals around here. But hypothetically, if we were a person just VTubing, right, and we weren't real, the idea from my model would have probably come from there really wasn't any direct inspiration. I'm out here just kind of walking around, and I've been brainstorming for like a month because hypothetically, because I didn't want to start VTubing until I came up with an idea that I was actually passionate about. And I don't know, I was walking around, cleaning out the litter box, and I'm like, holy shit, I got it. So, there you go. It's that, but I suppose if you really wanted to draw a parallel, Nichijou isn't a bad place because there is a scientist girl and there's a talking cat. Though the scientist girl talks and the scientist girl is also like small though, But I did want to keep me hypothetically, relatively simple looking, and no, well, very simple looking, and I think I achieved that very well. The question: where is Dante? Dante. There he is. Mayo pineapple. I stopped talking. Why the mayo? I don't understand. Question 3: what made Evelyn want to be a science girl? Yeah, nothing in part. I mean, it just kind of started with, she's not as into astronomy as she was at a time. But absolutely, I think it started with astronomy. Yeah. It sparked it, and then it just kind of, it snowballed from there, really. There's nothing in specific. It just kept going and going, and here we are. Question 4, Skeft. Listen, we need to start saving questions for after the marshmallow. We're never gonna get to it. Please. Question 4, you need to give away this damn Game Pass. Oh, okay, well that one's easy at least. He has like a Game Pass, like an Xbox Live thing for 2 months or something. I don't know. I have a 360. We own a 360 that I haven't used in years, and even hasn't used in years, so we don't have a use for it. Where do you get your music? Zacharino. I don't know if he's here, but Twitch user Zacharino _ made it. Actually, in the description, my description on Twitch is very short. I don't have any of those fancy like about little pictures or anything, but you can find his SoundCloud and Twitter down there. All right, chocolate or vanilla for both of you? As a cat, I feel like I have a predisposition to not necessarily prefer chocolate. I can eat chocolate now, due to the science of the magic of science, but but I'm vanilla. Chocolate 100% of the way. When will we be able to sub? So, interesting question. I have been able to accept affiliate for like a month now, and I just haven't. And I plan on setting it up soon. I don't know when. I kind of didn't because it's like, I don't know. I set up affiliate and everything, and that's nice. And then it's like, what, I get like 2 people to sub. But now there's like kind of a larger amount of people that may be interested in doing so. So I will absolutely consider it. But again, it's a little iffy because I don't want to like take money from people. It's willing, but if someone's like, here, have 5 subs, and it's like, well, shit, I mean, are you sure? Do you, because like, I'm not gonna, even if you give me like 50 subs, there's only so much I can do back for you, I mean, and I don't want people to like do that for me, and then I'm just like, oh, thanks, and then it's like, I mean, we move on with our lives, I feel a little bad. But if that, so I don't know, there's that to consider as well. Pete Gaming with an E. I before E, except in gaming, yes. The scientist girl in Nichijou is less than a third of Eve's age. You summon my cat somehow. Cat powers confirmed, more or less. Science of magic, magic of science. Are you sure about that? Why would you not get that money? I would get the money. I would receive the money. Like, I would actually receive the money. I just don't want people to like, I don't want to receive that money and then people be like, hey, so I gave you all these like subs or, but you haven't given me anything back. And it's like, I'm sorry. I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, again, it's just, there's only so much I can do, and I don't want people to be disappointed when I, don't do something they want me to from their like donation or subs or whatever. And I'm not saying that everyone who wants to donate or sub is expecting something in return, but I think there are definitely some people out there like that, and I don't want to disappoint them. People do it because they enjoy your content, so it's more like they're giving back, I suppose. But anyway, we're probably planning on opening up all that stuff anyways. Oh, okay. Wally, are you fucking hold on, the username is coming to me. Morgan Freeman in the Discord. You might be overthinking it. I maybe. Okay, well that concludes the Discord chat for now. So hold off on any further questions for now. Okay, we're gonna go over some of the marshmallows. How do I hold on? There we go. The image was cropped and stretched a little bit, but I think that's readable. If it's not, well, oops. I'll read it out loud, so it's fine. But well, first, yo, Zach, what's going? Zach, that's the guy who did the background music. So you have him to thank. Okay, hello. I'm sad I can't catch the stream today, but I was wondering how you feel about your current growth. Has it exceeded your original ambitions? What were your main inspirations when deciding to get into VTubing? You're always a pleasure to watch, and I'm glad to be a lab rat. Keep going strong. I assume this message was sent, oh, hey, no, it's no problem, human. No problem. You gotta leave, it just happens. I hope we do not have another maintenance stream, please, I beg you. I assume this message was from Citrus. I'm not 100% positive. But as far as growth, I don't want to say I was... Like, I wasn't expecting to get here so quickly, at the very least. We're almost at 1,000 followers, if not... I don't think we're at there yet. And we may very well get to 1,000 followers this stream if we aren't yet. So, yeah, but I just didn't expect here to get... I didn't expect to get here, excuse me, this fast, because I was at like 80 followers 2-3 weeks ago, probably closer to 2 even. Yeah, what's going on, Grinding? How are you doing? Sushi, hey. And also, oh, Sushi Pet, okay. Love our TikTok. Well, thank you. I work very hard on them, but well, I don't work super hard on them, but I do try and put out, you know, quality over quantity to an extent. That said, even if I think there's something that like a lot of people won't super love or get, I still do often post it, because in the end, it's really partly for me as well, you know, these TikToks that I make, because I think they're funny. Regardless, can't count to 1,000 on your fingers. Don't think it's real. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Anyways, I need to continue with this question, but yes, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was at like 80 followers, and then I posted a TikTok, and it did okay. Yeah, I mean, it did pretty well for my standards at that time, especially. I got like 30,000 views on it, and I got a decent amount of new followers from it, and I was at like 160 followers, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I posted another TikTok, and that one got like 500,000 views. And well, really, that one's what's got us to almost 1,000, because not only did we get it from TikTok, but someone also posted a screenshot of that TikTok onto Twitter, like, hey, I like this person's idea. And then they went ahead and posted that, I mean, on Twitter, like I already said. And then that tweet, for some reason, did numbers. And then I got a lot of Twitter followers from that, which was insane and very nice. Boric acid update. DHL wants it, apparently. You should... all right, well... I hope... Moving on. So, anyways, in short, this is exceeded my expectations. And as far as my main inspirations into VTubing, I have touched on it a little bit. But it's like, who actually inspired me to VTube? I don't know. I think I probably saw Korone as my first like VTuber. Well, no, I saw Kizuna. Why'd I say like Kizuna before Korone? But Korone is the first one that I was like, oh, okay, this is neat. I like this, you know. So I suppose you could. Lots of the roots stem from there. Okay, next question. Very new fan, just wondering if you were hypothetically a person controlling a 3D model. It is actually a 2D model, I will say, of a cat and a scientist. What would be your favorite part of VTubing? Maybe doing away with the IRL beauty standard stuff, or the socializing aspect behind the guise of a cute avatar and matching scientist. So my favorite part of VTubing, really, this isn't VTuber specific, but it's a nice hobby, you know. It's a good way to pass time. It's I don't have the question of like, what do I actually want to do tonight very often, you know. Because I'm VTubing, you know. It's like, oh, I'm gonna stream for, you know, however long, and then that takes up most of my night. So that's honestly one of the bigger perks for sure. As far as something VTubing specific, I mean, honestly, it's been very nice to just interact with people who watch me. Like, the support I get is insane. Being able to, you know, talk to those people, and, you know, having them genuinely like be here because they're like, oh, you know, I wanna hear you in the, you know, while I do other stuff, or I wanna watch you play this game or whatever. It's pretty cool. You know, it's the support is something I didn't expect so much of, but I've gotten a lot of it, and it's very heartwarming. Very. Okay, next question. Do you have lore? Because I'm very interesting. So, I mean, as far as lore, like, there's a backstory. It's not too interesting or anything. And I do at some point want to have not a re-debut stream, because I don't like the phrasing of re-debut. You know, it's like I already did a debut. I don't want to make it seem like I'm erasing that. That said, the debut that I do have, the debut that I did have is gone. I forgot to archive it, so oops. Yo, hey, what's going on, Mage? So my bad. about that, but I would like to do a re-debut-ish thing. I just don't want to call it a re-debut, but I think it'd be good to have a, like, you know, recap of our whole everything, you know, so that new people can really get a grasp. Because on TikTok and Twitter, there's so many questions, like, regarding our character, regarding us, so. But, I mean, as far as a backstory, it's nothing crazy. Eve, I mean, I at some point I was just a regular cat, right? And I'm out here, I'm chilling. I'm a street cat even. And Eve, just over time, she puts out, you know, the stereotypical stuff on the porch, a little bit of meat, you know, a little bit of milk. Over time, she befriends me. She takes me in, adopts me as I mean, her cat. She decides she needs someone to, like, play games with, someone to, you know, just hang around with, be her friend. And bam, she makes me talk. And also, like, I don't know exactly how it works, but we can also, through sciencey methods, sort of communicate, like, brainwave style, you know, because obviously Eve is mute, so there's that. And Eve is just mute because she's mute. I mean, it's a psychological thing, so it's not that she chooses not to talk, kind of, because, I mean, she made me talk, right? So you're like, well, she can make herself talk too, right? And you're probably not wrong. We haven't actually tried it, so it's not a strict 100% yes, but theoretically, yeah. But she doesn't necessarily want to, you know, she's content with her, you know, with how she is now. So there's that. Next question. Most difficult game you have ever played? Well, I don't actually seek out difficult games because, I mean, they're difficult and then they kind of annoy me. But I don't know. There's Celeste, of course, which is a platformer, and it's a little hard, you know, it's not anything, but it's not that crazy. I've tried out some of the Soulsborne games, well, mainly Bloodborne and Sekiro. I haven't actually really played any of the Dark Souls games seriously, but I dropped both of them. I was not having a good time, and it's weird, because I suppose it's the difficulty in the end that made me want to drop them, because it just got frustrating. Every time I beat a boss, it didn't feel like, oh yeah, I beat this boss because I learned, you know, I'm more skilled than I was before I beat this boss. It often felt like, oh, I just beat this boss because I tried enough times. You know, I just beat this boss because I got lucky this time, or because, you know, whatever. Yo, thank you, Veronica Lee. Veronica Lee. It's a little hard. Again, the blue on blue was a really bad decision on my part. But, so I don't know. Probably, even though you beat them all first try, of course, Zach, yes. I beat everything we are gamers after all. True first try gamers. Anyhow. That's the I don't really have a good answer, a definitive answer for the most difficult game ever played. Veronica Lime, thank you. The green on black that I see on my screen is much better to read. How you doing, Veronica? Okay, so next question. What was the most difficult game? Blah blah blah. Okay, who designed us, and how much input did you have into your VTuber concept? Clear again, you know, we are both real. We are both very real. You can find us in real life. I am an actual talking cat, but for the sake of, you know, if I wasn't, the hypothetical that I'm just a VTuber. My artist is at SQV2R6 on Twitter. They did not design it though. I just, you know, commissioned them to draw the design that somewhat, I mean, the design was a culmination of me and another friend putting our brains together, figuring out what would be nice. But it was plenty on me to design it myself. And then I had a friend who was able to draw a light concept of it. And then I had another friend who was able to draw a more fleshed out concept of that concept. And then I had the artist, SQV2R6, who you can find it again on Twitter, who then drew us into this. So there's that. And how much, again, so because I pretty much designed it, you know, me and another friend, we are we had all the input on our concept. So yes. How long have you wanted to be a VTuber? I didn't actually, well, I wanted to do it maybe since like September, or no, I would say October, November of last year. Probably. But I didn't, yo, thank you, 9. Is that, sorry for the camera froze, am I right? The Arcanines, thank you. But how long have you wanted to be a VTuber? But yeah, since September, October, November, somewhere of that in 2020. But I didn't actually decide that I could actually / would actually do it until December of 2020. And then we didn't actually debut until September of 2021. But you know, things been going well. All right, what type of music do you like? Do you have any recommendations? So I'm a little weird. I don't listen to music too much, honestly. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I just often don't listen to it. And oftentimes when I do listen to music, it can be anything from just video game soundtracks from like, you know, Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2 soundtracks or whatever. Or like stuff from, you know, Ruby the Show, RWBY. Which, you know, barring your opinions of the show, which we will not get into right now, but barring that stuff, the music is a little cheesy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do quite enjoy it. I don't have any music genres that I prefer, really. I am not a fan of country, though. I mean, especially male. Does it at least taste good? Does music taste good? I will need you to expand on that. I feel like the chat up there is a little hard to see because of the background, you know? Oh, the cheesy, yes, the cheesy, it does, thank you. Yes, it tastes like cheese. Good cheese, though. Good cheese. Oh yeah, but male country is... Country dislike. Well, I don't, you know, it's like, I'm not knocking people who like country or anything. What kind of cheese? Well, multiple people had the same. All right. Munster. Maybe it's, you know, some people might prefer to pronounce it Munster. Munster. Country gives you flashbacks. To what? What are you getting country flashbacks from? But, okay, anyways, male country, I do not hate. But it's like, I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to figure out a good way to put this. There's just country sounds like a very. Look, you got like one country song. It feels a lot like when you listen to one guy's country song, then it feels like you've listened to all the guys' country songs, you know, or a good handful of them, a good chunk, because it's like, I don't know, country's like, okay, so you got country, right? Country music, and that's typically for the male singers at the very least. Although, and then lots of the women who sing country are often like, you know, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to kill the man who fucking cheated on me. I'm going to stab him to death. I will burn him. I will be at his funeral and I will scorn him, you know? But lots of the guys singing country, you know, it's like, all right, you know, we've got drinking. We've got drinking and having sex, you know, we've got trucks. We like our trucks and we like having sex in our truck. I like to dance. Sometimes I like to dance and drink. Sometimes I like to dance and, you know, in the back of my pickup truck. Sometimes I like to drink in the back of my pickup truck. Sometimes you know, it's like, it's just, there's not that much to it. You know, you got trucks, you got tractors, you cowboys, right? You've got drinking, you've got dancing, you got sex. It's like that's the country formula. it's like, okay, I don't know. And there's exceptions, I'm sure. I don't want to generalize, but that's. Oh, you're right. God, yes. Lots of faith in their music, oftentimes as well. Yes. Yo, what's going on, Ebby? How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Sad thing is that it works. I mean, like, it's some people's things, you know? And just because it's formulaic, wink, doesn't necessarily make it bad inherently. But it's just absolutely not my deal. Is that I don't even enjoy listening to it, really. Anyhow, so yeah. We are good, Ebby. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we got the same question twice, probably by the same person, didn't mean to enter it twice, but what kind of scientist is Evelyn? She has no specific field that she is interested in, although I would say, well, that she specializes in, although I would say she probably, is the best at biochemistry. Yes, final answer. Survey says biochemistry. If you could live anywhere in the world without money being a problem, where would you live? I don't know. I mean, there's nowhere... money's a big thing in deciding where you want to live. Yeah, nice to see you too, Ebby. If I didn't say that already. But because it's like, you know, money can... You know, maybe this country has, like, less harsh taxes, or, you know, this thing, like, medical whatevers cost a lot less, or, you know, something, right? But, if money's not a factor, then I don't know if I have a specific place, wink, I would like to be at. I feel like I just kind of want to... I'd like a large plot of land. I think we both would. And, you know, build, like, not because we're gonna build a giant-ass house on it. But just, I don't know, I think I like a lot of property. But I don't know, a lot of property is also a little scary sometimes, because it's like, you know, if you have a lot of property to yourself, then it's much harder to detect someone coming onto your property. You know, some person could be like, all right, you know, here I go, and they're gonna tee 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 tee. That's them tiptoeing. That's their tiptoe sound effect. They're gonna tip tee 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 into my house. And when I call for help, it's gonna take cop cars like forever to find me and get to me, because I have such a huge ass piece of property. So, you know, that's hypothetical. That probably doesn't happen too much. But houses that are secluded are definitely a little scary sounding. Why is she mute, and why does she express what you express? Well, we explained why she was mute. As far as her I mean, our eyes are often, because of our whole mental link, you know, deal, mainly talking or whatever, when we're focused on the same task, it's very easy for our eyes to sort of sync up, and they do tend to. She doesn't have to express what I expressed, though. That was an accidental button push. I mean, you know, she can be angry, you know, or sad while I'm just chilling. You know, so I can be mad and she can be happy, you know, or I can be I can be happy and she can be mad, you know. It's really whatever. Our emotions aren't linked. But I mean, you know, typically we're both in a pretty good mood, I would say. All right, hold on. Where are we going? If Adam was a Pokemon, which would he be, or which type? So I mean, you know, it's your most, I feel like, obvious answer is probably something like a you know, cat Pokemon. It could be anything from Luxray to like Liepard, you know. So I guess Dark is probably a pretty good typing for me, though. But I will say I do feel an affinity for Carcosta the turtle. I'm not a turtle, obviously, but I do quite like that one. You know, I would say if I could be a Pokemon at the very least, I think I would be a Carcosta, you know? Ooh. Water, hydration check. We kind of went over the music thing. Oh, I suppose I didn't talk about currently thinking how to turn Adam into a turtle. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily want to be a turtle, but you know, Carcosa seems able, you know, more able than the average turtle. Eve's taste in music is, she doesn't have anything super in specific. You know, she finds value in most different types of music. Well, really all of them. I don't think there's any type that she doesn't appreciate at least a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, we're thinking. There's really no genre in specific, I feel like. So I know that's a bit of a boring answer, but truly, I don't know. Classical's fine even, you know, anything from classical to metal on that spectrum, Eve can probably vibe with at least a little bit. All right, we're getting near the end for now, unless someone submitted another question. But you showed in one of your TikToks, you clipped a Jeep and got wrapped around the telephone pole. While on your acid run, boric acid thingy. Anyways, you showed in one of your TikToks of you and Evelyn looking at each other. Is that done using a keybind Streamlabs or through other means? Also, do you have any other neat tricks you can do to your model, like tail swingings or ears moving? Well, so I mean, I can. It's basically a keybind. Hypothetically, if we were a VTuber, listen, I understand that's getting old. I just gotta reiterate how very real we are. But as far as other stuff, you know, we can rub faces, and that's very nice. It's very pleasant. So you've got that. We'll do it again, second time, double dipping. You know, brings us quite joy, quite joy. It brings us joy. And then as far as the ears, I kind of showed that a little bit, but I mean, you know, depending on my mood, my ears can move a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta take a vitamin D break. I gotta take my vitamin D because I'm low on it. You think you missed the answer? No, I haven't gotten to that one yet. Because I'm taking my vitamin D. Come to take my hugs. Whoa, I'll offer you 5 hugs specifically. Okay, so we've got that. We got goggles. Goggle time. Love goggles. So that's pretty neat. The coat usually stays on, but you know, if you really want, if it's getting a little hot, 10 hugs, okay, you know what, I'll deal. But the coat can come off if need be. Well, I mean I think that's the main stuff. You know, yeah. Well, that's anticlimactic. How many backflips can you do on a good day? 4 backflips. 4. So, yo, Red, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Well, that's the, I can refresh the marshmallow to make sure. Oh, we have lots of bad soup. Why is there so much soup? All right, well, what kind of soup is your favorite? Yo, over 1K. Well, I don't. Thank you to Royal. I appreciate it. I didn't have any, you know, anything special planned on. I really didn't think we would get here that fast, but clearly we did. Let me hold on. One second. That's not quite what I was looking for. Let me what's that one like, you know, party like sound effect that's like, you know? No, that's the first one was closer. Yo, I'm sorry, Strawbeppy. Nightbot is a real meanie sometimes. Please, you can feel free to ask that question again if it was a question. But I apologize for Nightbot's rude behavior. Favorite extreme sport? Extreme snowboarding. Cruel and unusual punishment. Muting for 5 seconds. Ugh. The soups were from you. The website kept giving you an error message. Yeah, it's probably not a perfect website. Also, it has like you know, it's in Japanese, so that's a little oof. But that's okay. So what? Yeah, the soup again. What kind of soup is your favorite? I mean, I'm not a big soup person. You know, I know we have good soup, but that was sort of made poking fun at me because I complained about the good soup TikTok audio. But chicken and dumplings maybe. Yeah, I'll say chicken and dumplings for the time being. It's not a final answer, but you know, it is an answer. Placeholder. Chicken and dumplings. You can't write bad soup or mediocre soup. Well, you got bad soup on the board twice, so. Well, those were some. What's Eve's favorite soup? I think she enjoys a nice bowl of ramen, really. I mean, instant ramen often is what she'll eat. But it was still ramen nonetheless. You know, quality ramen, I mean, we can get that every once in a while as a treat. Eve's, yeah, I just answered Eve's favorite food. Favorite breakfast food, Pop-Tarts. Wink. If you're not talking about Friskies tuna with egg, it's gotta be Pop-Tarts. You're currently having instant ramen. Favorite kind of ramen? Well, excuse me. No, I would say miso. Yeah, yeah, miso. Miso it. Final answer. Survey says ding miso. That was such a good impression of Family Feud. Didn't that sound just like Steve Harvey? And then the board going ding. How do you like your pizza? Well, okay, so I mean, I like thin crust personally. I think Eve and I both like thin crust, but it's just not economic, you know. You get your pizza, you're like, okay, let me get some thin crust pizza, you know. And so okay, sure, thin crust pizza. But then you get the pizza and it costs the same as like a normal crust pizza, you know. It does, and for the same size, which like you literally just get less food. Because yeah, I understand why. Okay, I do. It's not, but it's just like I want thin crust. But if I get thin crust, then I'm going to get less pizza. I want the most out of my money. Out of you know, the pizzas don't come every day. You know, this pizza is a treat. Do you eat cat food? If it's Friskies, Friskies, any type of Friskies tuna with egg is my favorite. But yeah, I'll eat Friskies. Eve actually will eat Friskies as well. Opinion on sauceless pizza. Oh, wait, hold on. How fast can Eve cook minute rice in? 57 seconds is what we determined. You can go 57 seconds and it'll retain all of the, you know, like all of the qualities of a full minute. But it takes 3 seconds less. So, you know, 57 seconds. Hold on. Opinion on sauceless pizza. I mean, is it still pizza if it's sauceless? I'm gonna say no. Because they're cheesy, but we have cheesy bread, right? So at that point, even if it has toppings, it's just a variety of cheesy bread. It's not sauceless. It's not sauceless pizza. That's just cheesy bread. It's a type of cheesy bread, even if it has like pepperoni or some shit. That's just cheesy bread with pepperoni. Let me see. How y'all feel about raw fish? I mean, yeah, it's personally, I'm into it. You know, obviously your name is Sushi J Pat, so I can only assume that you are big into sushi, and I will agree with that notion. Eve, a bit less. She'll eat sushi. She'll eat sushi, but she says that it's not her favorite. She probably prefers something cooked, like, you know, fried shrimp. Is that a shrimp? Riding a... Wait, no. Is that a man riding a shrimp? That's it. I got it wrong. Don't worry about it. But yes. Thank you for your inquiry. Raw shrimp? No. Wink. Cook. Wink. Oh. Winks on the fritz. Sorry, just a little bit of a, you know, brain malfunction. It happens. No, cooked shrimp. Cooked, like fried. You know, you put that shit in a pan. I mean, I would have raw shrimp. I don't... Eve isn't interested in raw shrimp, especially not if, like, you know, it's not deveined. You know, personally, I mean, listen, I eat mostly like a regular person does, because I just do. But I don't care too much about eating like raw fish and shrimp and stuff in specific, because it's, you know, I still retain some of my cat. Your GPS thinks 83 miles takes 2 hours to drive. Well, is fried chicken gonna hurt your little kitty tummy? No. Well, lots of things will hurt my little kitty tummy, but we just power through it. When it comes back to bite me later, when dinner doesn't disagree with me, you know, we just, oh. You know, it just passes right through me. But, you know, we deal with it, we're living with it. Oh, I remember, one of these questions asked earlier if I could, like, wiggle my tail. And, I mean, if we really shake vigorously, I mean, my tail gets a bit of action, you know. So you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? I find it hard to believe. Eve says she does, as a woman of science, she just cannot believe it, you know. But I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm a little skeptical, but just a bit. Wink. It's possible. Can you fry rice, Adam? I can do lots of things. You know, it's a bit of a challenge with cat paws. Usually with stuff like technology, Eve can often make it in such a way to where my brain waves or whatever can be accepted as like input into the, you know, game console or controller or whatever. Because I mean, she's pretty good with, you know, that stuff, as you'd imagine. She's a very well-rounded scientist, but even with some engineering skills, of course, too. But as far as, like, you know, sadly, I am not equipped with short-range telepathy, so frying rice, it's a bit of a task, but because with a little bit of perseverance, we can often do it. With the exception of, I will need Eve to get out the pan for me and stuff, because the pan just is too heavy for me to carry in my mouth, or, you know, any other way I can really think of, unless I, you know, get a pulley going. But that always takes, like, longer than it takes to fry the shrimp, you know? Or the rice, or whatever. Can Eve develop bioengineered thumbs for your... I don't want those. She also doesn't want them. I don't think anyone wants me to have thumbs. Well, you may. Other people may. Okay, we don't want us to... Don't want me to have thumbs. I really don't... I am content with my paws. They're cute. I would like to stay cute. You know? I mean, if I don't show anyone my paw's too bad, too hard, then maybe they won't notice, but he may not really be able to fry rice, but he can knead the bread. That's so true, though. I'm very definitely one of my skills. They could open the milk by themselves, real terrors. I mean, you know, if I nip away at the cap for long enough. Favorite place to sleep? Eve's stomach. Just curl up. Very comfy. Very nice. Of course, that she's busy. You know, she can't always have me on it. But at night, you know, when we're going to sleep. Yeah. Fur will fall into the dough. I'm cleanly, all right. You know, I make sure to get very well. I brush myself. There's like a self brusher kind of thing that I just can rub up against a lot. And, you know, I do my best to not get fur by, you know, getting out all that excess fur out of myself, off of my coat. Yeah, off of my coat first. But, you know, even then, yeah, it can be a little, a few things will fall in. Eve will kind of pick out any hairs that she may or may not find. It's actually not too common of an occurrence as you might think. I'm sure we've both ingested some cat hair. I mean, you know, I fucking have hairballs. You know, I've ingested some cat hairs, and Eve sure is too. But I mean, anyone who owns a cat, even if they're not cooking stuff and kneading bread, definitely have, you know, breathed in, eaten a little bit of cat hair unintentionally. It just happens. It comes with the territory. Favorite cookie? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question. What is... Because, like, I don't know. I feel like every time this question comes up, someone's like, oh, yeah, those, like, soft cookies that you find at the grocery store, you know the ones. And those are fine. And I like the concept of them, and they taste good. I wouldn't say they're my favorite cookie, though, you know? I think I like lemon cookies. I'm big in the lemon. Lemon. Yeah, I'll say lemon cookies. Lemon is definitely one of my favorite flavors, I think. What's Eve's opinion on catnip? I can't have it anymore since the incident. Water, good water. So, you know, she'll no longer let me have any catnip. But, you know, she's not inherently against it. Tell us about I can't. Sorry. You'll never know. Crunchy or soft texture? Crunchy or soft? Well, are you talking about cookies? Well, in the case of lemon cookies, I think I want the cookies to be soft. But like for something like Chips Ahoy, I want yeah, crunchy. I prefer the crunchy Chips Ahoy over the soft Chips Ahoy. In general, well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I eat lots of meat, and I don't want my meat to be crunchy. You know, I want it. I suppose it's soft isn't the right word. I mean, tender is really the right word, right? But I guess in general, soft over crunchy, but like I don't have a general, like a hard preference on that. Favorite breakfast food? Once again, Pop-Tarts. If we're not talking about Friskies, excluding Friskies, because that's always the answer. Pop-Tarts. Let's see. You returned a rented truck with 38 miles of gas. Well, is that good? I mean, I don't know. 38 miles doesn't... I mean, that's not a ton. But, like, you returned it with gas, so, you know. Soft top, crispy bottom. I mean, you know, it works. I'm not too big on textures, wink. But soft in general, I think I might prefer. Also, with stuff like chips, I mean, shit, like, I'm a cat, you know? If I bite into a chip, my cat teeth are not engineered for eating chips. It fucking splinters, you know? It rips into, like, shards, and then it stabs the roof of my mouth. It's not a good time. Pop-Tarts are a breakfast food? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, yes, we broke through 30 viewers. Yo, nice! Yo, nice! Well, sick. That's awesome. I'm glad to have everyone here, man. The last time we reached 29, the stream broke. Well, please don't bring bad omens. I beg you. I really. That's rough. Okay. Good water. Do you prefer your meat cooked or raw? I cooked. you know, I am a cat, you know, so it's like, ooh, raw, eat your raw meat, you know, that's what everyone assumes. And I mean, lots of cats definitely are that way. And I do retain much of my cat qualities, but again, with my brain, you know, kind of re-engineered to think like a person and talk like a person. I mean, meat is just one of those things that I typically have a more human preference for. Give us head pat commands? I'm sorry! Listen, I mean, I just haven't gotten around to it. But, you know, for that 1,000 viewers special... 1,000 viewer. I meant 1,000 follower, but well, we'll work up to that 1,000 viewer. You know what? We're only like, let me see. So 30 times 10 is obviously 300, and then so you know 33.333 whatever repeating, right? Times away from that viewer count. But yeah, I don't know. I will try, and I will work on it. I'll look into it, into your head pat commands. Excuse me. But I am curious a bit about you guys. What the hell is up with y'all? I mean, I know that's very generic, but like, what do you mean? What's up with me? I don't know. Did anything exciting happen in your day? And we can go from there. I mean, I do have other questions, of course. Manifesting 1K viewers one day, you know, clearly. Let me, I'll refresh the page. The marshmallow. No, it's still about soup. If nothing interesting did happen, then I mean, out getting dinner with the boyf. I love the boyf. Well, that's exciting. You're just eating ramen after buying super glue. Well, I suppose that's not incredibly interesting, but I like super glue, and Eve likes ramen, so it's, you know, it's that's good. I'm happy for you. What do you need the super? Well, I don't know. I'm not trying to get up into your life. But I mean, I'm curious, what you could commit so many nefarious acts with that super glue. Making 970 alts, chill. About to go to Olive Garden, baby. Yo, I like the little like minty things they have. Yo, what's going on, Critical? I like the little minty things that they have at Olive Garden. I mean, you know the ones, like the little chocolate things. Those are so good. I wish, like, every time... I don't actually go... Thank you for the follow, Red. I don't actually go to Olive Garden that much, but this does remind me of that one picture of that cat eating spaghetti. Am I a glue eater? No. Of course not. You spent most of your day playing modded Terraria with your mates? I am not... Terraria is something that I'd like to play to an like kind of, but also like not really. It looks cool. And it seems cool, and it's probably fun, but I'm just not, like, raring to play Terraria, you know? It's just, it seems like there's so much to it. You drew a thing and made a video? Ooh, well, what'd you draw? Oh, in our Discord, we do have, an art. I don't know, are you from the Discord? Well, regardless, in the Discord, we do have, like, an art chat, if you are interested in posting that there. You do not have to, obviously. But, you know, if you want to share your art, then feel free. It's not like there's a lot of people in the Discord server at the moment, but, you know, I'll appreciate it. Other people will appreciate it. The boyf loves me, too. Aw. You love that I'm the cat? Yes! I also love that I am a cat. The flexibility of being a cat is quite nice, you know? I don't know. Again, it's just, I would like to emphasize how nice it is to just curl up and lay down, and you can really get such a good sleep in. It's so good. Terraria is really weird to get into in the first place. It's a lot of stuff, but you have too many hours. Even in Minecraft, I haven't actually put that many hours into it. You know, I mean, I've definitely put in my time to Minecraft, but it's I don't even know if it's thousands of hours. It's hard to say because at some point, like I was absolutely crazy about Minecraft for like a year, but thousands of hours, debatable, questionable. You once fell asleep with 2 of those chocolate mints in your pocket. Were they melty? Did you eat them? You'll join the Discord. I mean, no pressure. I'm not, I'm not trying to advertise it too hard. I'm just letting y'all know that, it is there. And I mainly just brought it up again because of the art thing. But, I mean, it is nice to have the Discord, though, as the message says. If nothing else, that the Discord is, like, the best way to get a Go Live notif if you're concerned about that. Yo, what's going on, ya boy? Ya boy Skinny? I mean, I'm sure I know, what comes after the PE. But we will just assume that, well, I'll just call you, Skinny, I'll say. But hey, what's going on? How are you doing? What can cats get away with that humans can't murder? What games do you want to play? So I like to try and be a variety streamer. So I mean, I've played a lot of Sonic. Well, not a lot of Sonic, because it's like Sonic games are usually pretty short. But I've played through 3 or 4 different Sonic games at this point. And we've played some Doom. I haven't actually played that many FPSs or third-person shooter. Well, I haven't actually played a third-person shooter, I don't think. We did play Toilet and Wonderland, which is like a weird RPG maker game, so that's fun. Yo, what's going on, Aaron? I believe that says Aaron in the distance. Is that Aaron I see? Squinting to, try and make it out. Came from TikTok, have to say, you love the concept of Armada. Thank you. We were going over a bit of a Q&A earlier where I talked about that a little bit more. But, yes, I'm very, a lot of people seem to like it, and it's made me very happy. Do cats like hedgehogs? I mean, hedgehogs are kind of like, well, no, porcupines are the worst assholes. Hedgehogs are pretty fine. Yo, Beppy. So mad you can't get a nickname on here? You're Beppy? Okay, yes, Beppy. Straw, Beppy. Yes, also nice to see you as well, Beppy. No third-person shooter, right? Yes. Oh yeah, other stuff we've played. I mean, again, lots of platformers. We've played through 3 Metroidvanias at this point. So that's pretty cool. We played through Hollow Knight, Metroid Dread, and more recently Ori. Ori we actually only finished like 3 days ago. Ori was pretty short. What else have we played? We played Pokemon. We played 2 Pokemon games. We played Brilliant whatever and Shining whatever. Diamond and Pearl. Those are the ones. And then we also played Black 2 and White 2, just specifically White 2, which was also pretty fun because I hadn't actually played White 2 or Black 2 up until that point. You just kickflipped a semi-truck. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Are you gonna play the second Ori game? I plan on it at some point. Eventually. I do want to get there. I won't play it too soon because we just, we just played it. So I've also played Breath of the Wild. Only one stream of Breath of the Wild happened, and the goal was to see if we could beat Ganon as like pretty fast. Well, it wasn't really a speed run because I don't know how to speed run that game, but it was like a speed run without any prior knowledge of how to speed run. Do I do this full time? No, right? It's really more of a hobby. I haven't even accepted affiliate yet. I haven't gained any money from this at this moment. But I do typically try and stream 4 to 5 times a week. And I do want to, I do my like TikToks and whatever, and I do want to branch out into like editing YouTube videos and stuff. Sorry if you answered this in the QA, but what made you want to model like this? Wink. So, hypothetically, we again we talk about hypothetically a lot, and I'm sorry everyone that's heard this like 10 times already. But because we are very real, and I am a very real talking cat, and Eve is a very real natural blue-haired girl, scientist, genius, you know, but hypothetically, if we were VTubers, and we were just like images moving on a screen, right? Well, I would say that I wanted to be... I wanted to be a VTuber. I didn't know how, though. You know, because it's like, I wasn't really feeling anything, because I didn't want to be, just a girl on a screen. Because I don't personally, I'm not, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I mean, there's one, my voice and everything, which you can totally be an anime girl with my voice, but I didn't want to do that, you know? I mean, I'm a dude, and I didn't want to do that, but I didn't want to be like a guy, because I don't know, I liked VTubers a lot because anime girls were cute. You know, it's like, yeah, I like the anime girls, you know? So I didn't want to be a dude. So you know, I was like, well, I don't know, what else could I be if I can't be, if I don't want to be a dude and I don't want to be a girl, then I mean, what do I do? You know? So I mean, I was like, do I want to be an animal? And I was like, well, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of lame. Like, what good is an animal gonna be? You know, like that's not exciting. And so eventually I was like, okay, hold on, I got that. We've got, if possible, I would like to be an anime girl, which, I mean, again, it was possible I could be, but I just didn't want to be because of everything I just explained. But you know, I don't want to actually be an anime girl. So here we are. This is basically the conclusion that I came up with, and I was like, it was like a light bulb going on. It was, you know, like, holy shit, this is it, you know? So, you know what you're drawing next, or what are you drawing next? Hypothetically, if Adam were a human, what job would he want? You should get a girl to voice Eve, then rig it where she speaks, her mouth moves, and when you speak, you move. I wouldn't want that, honestly. I really wouldn't. I'm absolutely, like, where we are right now in our concept, it's not going to change. Eve is going to be mute, and we're going to... lots of people have been like, can you make it so that their eyes move, you know, like, different? And it's like, yeah. I didn't want to do that, though. You know, I like the way that it's like at the moment. Your friend and I talked about how clever that is as a way to VTube while still having cute anime. I thought really hard about it, okay? I mean, wink. I mean that, is that, like, I was really brainstorming for a pretty long time, trying to figure out, like, what, you know, I could do that I would be happy with. I did not make it and rig it myself. SQV2R6 on Twitter made the art, wink again, and the actual rigging was done by Curiosity on Twitter. They're both in my Twitter bio. Curiosity is spelled Qryosityyy. But yeah, so those are the two people who did it. And by the way, so from this point moving forward, okay, just assume that anytime I talk about, like, anything that, as if, you know, Eve and I weren't real, okay, it's just assume that it's hypothetical, okay? So we can just do away with saying hypothetically a billion times, because, you know, we'll get tired of that. I'm tired of it, you know? Someone, you want to use points? Oh, I'm sorry. I plan to accept affiliate soon. I was talking earlier about why I haven't accepted it yet, but I think I will soon. Also, someone earlier asked what job I would want if I were a human. You know, that's a toughie. I'll get back to you on that, because it's like, if I could, you know, follow any passion or whatever, I suppose I'd want to be someone who makes games, but it's like, you can't. Making games is pretty miserable right now. And I don't think it's ever been great, but I mean, you know, companies are out here having lots of employees work crunch time, and you can't really go indie unless you're pretty lucky, because like that, I mean, you know, you're indie, and no one's gonna publish your game, and no, it's not gonna have a big name attached to it. It's not gonna get great advertising, and you're gonna spend all this time and money on a game, and it'll come out, and it may or may not be good. But regardless, it's very luck dependent, I feel like, on whether or not it actually gets anywhere and gets a lot of support. Not entirely luck dependent. I mean, I think that lots of, you know, indie games that get a lot of attention deserve it. You know, I'm not trying to say that they don't. I'm just saying, as far as getting it, making a profit on it, I mean, shit, it's hard. So there's that. You should make channel rewards where we can like make her smile and stuff. That, well, Eve is absolutely like her own being, you know, with her own consciousness. She's so I wouldn't want chat to she I guess she can smile 4 points. She can accept a smile request, so I suppose that's okay. Yes, she says she'll do that. Salute to indie devs. You kickflip the truck again? Man, you're on a roll today. I bet you're close to the world record of kickflip trucks in a row. Yeah, but I don't know. It's jobs are kind of a bit of a, they feel like a bit of a crapshoot, cause like it's a lot. It's a lot, you know. There's lots of companies now, even not in game development, where they want you to, you know, work more hours than 8 hours a day, which 8 hours a day, I mean, I kind of feel like that's already a lot. You know, you get up at like, let's say 6, okay? And then you go to work at, you know, maybe you're at work by 7:30, whatever. And then you're there for 8 hours. And then you get back home at, you know, I don't know, 4 or 5. And you get to eat dinner, you know, maybe you get a little time to yourself, of course. But it's like, you know, half of your waking hours almost are just spent either working or preparing for work. Or, you know, coming home from work. And like, dang, that sucks. You know, that's just me. Anyways, I mean, I think a lot of people probably are passionate about their jobs, but I don't enjoy the thought of spending maybe even a majority of your life working a job that you're not even that passionate about, and then you either retire or die before you can retire, you know? And that's scary. That's really scary. But, yeah. You have to admit defeat to a bottle of super glue? Why is it winning? How is it winning? Is water wet? So I would say a single like molecule of water is wet because it has other water molecules surrounding it, you know? But water, I mean, well, I don't know, because you could say like, oh, well, this water is surrounded by other water, which makes it wet, even if it's more than a single water molecule. You as long as you have more than one water, one water molecule is dry. A single water molecule is dry. Maybe. But more than one is I'm gonna say it's wet. A true man of science, you agree water is wet? Well, you know, I'm glad. Ooh. Water. So, speaking of which, drink your water. Water time. I fucking love water. It's fine. It's water. Yeah, it's fine. I like water, but I'm not like water. Although, you know, when you're like worn out, I mean, sometimes you just want water. I mean, like lemonade, like, yeah, sure, lemonade or my other you know, favorite drink or whatever it is sounds pretty good, but like give me the ice water. I think like something flips on in your brain and it's just telling you like, shit, man, I need water, okay? Do not give me any crap. Water, please. And I think a similar thing happens when you're like, you know, literally starving to death, is where not that your taste buds turn off, but you start to care a lot less, which makes sense, of course. But like, I think your brain is like, all right, let's just disregard like, you know, taste bud shit. Let's just pretend like this tastes good or is acceptable to eat for a second, because we are literally like, we're going to die. You know, if you have to eat that raw frog pancreas, then like, bro, it's what you gotta do. Sorry. You drink nothing but soda, your body isn't. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend drinking more than just soda personally, but I'm not a personal trainer or anything. I'm not the boss of you. Your body may not be happy, but are you happy, skinny? That 3 a.m. water always hits different. I don't actually keep a water bowl by my side at night. I don't know if I don't. And so I don't often have 3 a.m. water, unless like I'm just unbearably fucking thirsty at 3 a.m. and then I go and get some water from, you know, another room. Hold on, I feel like, oh, the plastic seal is impossible to remove for the super glue. I'm sorry. I hope your super glue yields to you soon. Ugh, excuse me. But I would like to, as far as the future, I can talk about the future a little bit. So, I mean, I have aspirations, but I'm also realistic about it. I would love it if, you know, even I could get another outfit. That'd be awesome. That costs money. That costs a lot of money. If I accept donations and subs and whatever, I mean, it's possible that I could raise enough money to afford something like that, though. So there's that. But I also do want to pay for like games and better, you know, equipment and whatever. So, you know, it's like, is an outfit really the highest priority? Like even in terms of just streaming? I don't know, but that would be really cool. I think I would like an alternate outfit, and a 3D model would be really cool. Okay, so I've explained this a couple times on stream before, so I'm sorry for any repeat listeners, but water. But there is, of course, for a 3D model, it could just be like our 2D model, you know, like this right now. Yo, what's going on? Alibi Main, 13, the 13th. Alibi Main, the 13th. Yes. But yes, as far as the future, a 3D model would be cool also too, and it would give me more excuse to play something like Beat Saber, which a big thing inhibiting me from playing Beat Saber right now is that I mean my model would just, you know, we would just be sitting there like, you know, for like as long as the Beat Saber stream went, and that's not that, like, I don't want that. So, you know, that's something to consider, is that I kind of want to get a 3D model before I play something like Beat Saber. Even, I mean, I could even maybe find someone to do like a chibi 3D model, kind of like, you know, what the Hololive girls have done, but I don't want to be like a ripoff, you know. I don't want to do something that's been done already like that, because I mean, that's a little lame. How is she so cute? She doesn't talk. That's a good aspect of her cuteness, though. Coming over from your guys' TikTok, and I love that. I'm glad. I said it earlier on stream, but I really do try and put stuff that I genuinely think is funny on there. Not all of them are banger TikToks, you know, but I try and be a quality over quantity person, so I'm glad that you're enjoying them. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, also but anyways, for a 3D model, like, this is cool, you know, what we have going on here, and we would probably want a 3D model like this, but additionally, I think it'd be really cool if I could be like, in a, you know, me, the cat, Adam, if I could be in a like a mech or something that was big enough to have Evelyn on its shoulder. So, you know, it would be like reverse, is that you have Adam in the mech, and then you have Eve on my mech's shoulder, sorta. I think that'd be funny. But that also sounds very expensive to commission, so unrealistic. But I think that'd be cool. Alternatively, if Eve wasn't on the shoulder, then, I don't know, she could potentially be, like, you know, strapped in some other way, of course. The one where you talked about getting the new soundboard and Eve messing with the buttons was your favorite. That's a lot of people's favorite, it would appear. Because that one got, like, 400,000 more views than all my other ones. So, you know, that's pretty substantial. All you're saying is Evelyn sitting on a buff Chad Adam. I've thought about it, to be honest. I think I would like to stay as just like a normal cat, but I've thought about it. Eve is indeed, we both get equal control over the, you know, the soundboard, the stream deck. But Eve definitely likes to mess around with it herself, wink. And that's something I did think about doing in that one brought you here, you saw it on Twitter. Twitter was also another place that it did really well. Yeah, and that was surprising to see. Cause like, I didn't expect something from, you know, on TikTok to bring me people from Twitter too. That was like, whoa, cause I woke up one morning and I was like, why do I have like a bazillion notifications? And lo and behold, Eve gets a cat onesie and Adam gets a little lab coat and got, well, I also have thought about that one. But, you know, and as much as I do, as much as I am, double wink, as much as I am wanting to do that, I do want to branch out a little bit from the whole scientist not because I don't like the scientist motif, of course, but I want something a little varied. I think that'd be nice. I don't know what we would do though. Yo, thank you, Star. I think that says Star. Again, the blue and blue, it's a little rough from this distance, but yes, Star, I think. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Wink, how are you doing? You could just make it so Eve is the one playing while you talk. I could, but you know, it's harder for me to talk when I'm not actually the one playing. You bested the Star calling. Thank you, Boop. You wonderful person. You. More winks. Lots of winks. In the future, I would like to add more things to the soundboard potentially that are a bit more catered to, like, you know, ways for Eve to communicate slightly, you know, like more like wah 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 sound effect when, you know, I fucking mess up and Eve wants to, like, you know, tease me about it or something. I think adding stuff like that would be pretty cute, and I kind of want that. The realest fattest Tony has entered the chat. Well, congratulations on being the realest and the fattest Tony. You know, wink. It takes a lot of dedication to be as real and fat as you are. You know, especially when your name is Tony, but holy shit, you did it. You know, and we're all proud of you. We all recognize the dedication, the work, and all the other, you know, all the other stuff that The Rock says about drive and power. Man, you just, congratulations. It's not fake skinny Tony. It's the real fat Tony. Oh, or the fake fat Tony either. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, also, yeah, well, welcome, Tony. I think, you know, I've said your name quite a lot now, but welcome. I hope that both you and Star are doing pretty well. Something else. So those are just some of the things I like to do in the future. I still have this little thing here, and it's like I'm not doing anything with it. Watch this. We can hold on. Let's get a fire going. Fireplace. There we go. Fireplace 10 hours full HD. Good. It's just the fire. It's not even the fireplace. Oh, that's wonderful, but hold on. I'll resize it. Give me just 1 second. We're working on it. You just got back. What's happened? We're sitting by the fireplace. I just, you know, need to resize the fireplace. Just hold on. Hold on. Excuse me. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's where I want to be. Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not even, like, that big of a Jack Black person, you know? Like, I feel like some people are like, man, Jack Black fucking hilarious. I don't hate Jack Black, you know? But it's like, there's that one clip of him, you know, like, playing the toy saxophone. Yeah, I think you guys know the one you're talking about, probably. And it's like, it's not bad, like, you know, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people find that one funnier than, like, I do. You know, I feel like I don't understand what people like, because you know, it's cool, he's going around, he's like, ring, ring, ring. That's, exactly, that's perfect representation of what he was doing. His YouTube channels, I haven't actually watched much of his YouTube channel. He does do some, like, Let's Play stuff, doesn't he? That's kind of funny. Or at least he did at a time. I don't know if he still does. But, I mean, of course, everyone loves the Five Nights at Freddy's. That's my favorite thing of his, I think. That's where I want to be, for some reason. Although, I mean, his voice acting as Poe is cool, and probably in Bowser, he'll be, you know, really funny. He also has that one voice clip where he's like, fuck you, you fucking dick! You know, that one. I don't actually know what that's from, but I know that's Jack Black. Water. But Jack is I mean, I think he's a funny person all around. I'm not saying I dislike Jack, but I'm just that one specific clip of, like, him on, you know, SNL or whatever, playing the toy saxophone. It's like, is it that funny? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. You're so irritated right now. You just spent 2 hours talking to Sony support about why you can't play Skyrim. Basically, it says that it's installed, but when you try to play it, it says it's not, and nothing works, so I've just had to fully delete everything off my PS4 and re-download everything. Well, does Skyrim work, though? Or no? So I guess did you have to do, like, an entire, like, reset of, like, your entire PS4? Was it, like, reinstalling, like, the PS4, you know, operating system almost? Like, you know how you kind of factory reset, like, computers and shit when there's, like, a bug or something you can't figure out. Customer support 101. Customer support these days, I have some problems with. Not necessarily the customer support themselves, because there's only so much they can really help you with a lot of the time. You know, like, I mean, no matter what, they cannot necessarily be trained for every situation, and they're not tech experts, you know? I mean, they know their stuff to an extent. But they can't, yeah, you know, it's like they don't know what's likely, what your problem likely is, or what it likely isn't, you know, based off of just your problem scenario alone, like a quote-unquote tech expert could, you know? At least I don't think. They're, you know, and they have a very specific protocol that they have to follow. And I mean, they have to, because, you know, that, like, call, that, like, little message you get before you get connected to anyone, it's like, we are going to record this and shit, you know? Your background music reminds you of MapleStory. Zach, are you still here? I don't know if MapleStory could have been, like, an inspiration for Zach, who's the one who made it. Although when we were collaborating on making the music, I said that I wanted it to have a, you know, I can talk about the music here in a second. Remind me in a second. I'm going to finish talking about customer support. But, you know, the customer support people have to, like, go through a protocol oftentimes. And but it's annoying that they have to do, because they take you through a bunch of stuff that you know isn't gonna fucking work, you know, but you have to do it or else they aren't gonna move on, you know. It's like, can you restart it? And you're like, well, I've already tried restarting it. Well, restart it one more time, you know. And it's like, but, like, all right, fine. And then also, depending on whose customer support you're trying to get to, it can be a pain. Like a huge, massive pain to try and get to a real person, you know? Or to try and like, because sometimes you need to get to a real person so you can explain your problem, because the stupid robot doesn't have your problem as an option. But it's like you can't get connected to a real person without like having the robot like exhaust all of its options, you know? That's the biggest problem for me, is that you go on a website, you're like, okay, I need the customer support number, and it's not anywhere. You can't even freaking find it. Yo, what's going on, Lily? How are you doing? Sup, bitch? And also, well, biatch technically, and also Eve. Yes. Hello, Lily. And also Wednesday. But you have to go through like the freaking robots. The robots are what suck so much, because lots of them don't let you even go to a person straight away. Although that's always something I like to try, is that, you know, if you have to go into customer support, then immediately like type in the chat like, get me a real person, you know. And also, I mean, you know, you can often get to a real person quicker if you call, but I mean, I think we all are aware that we don't like to call if possible. Text chatting is the preferred, but you can get there a bit quicker usually if you call. Wink. So that's good, at least, I suppose. For English, please, plus, there was one time where I was calling, and this isn't really customer support necessarily, but I was calling Pizza Hut, because I'm like, I want some Pizza Hut, you know? And I'm literally like 2 buildings away from Pizza Hut at where I was. I was like 2 buildings away from Pizza Hut. But I instead of going to the store, I was busy. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call them and just be like, hey, can I pick it up? So I can just walk over, get my pizza, and, you know, be in and out really quick. But I called them, and I am on hold for like 40 minutes. I'm looking. They are not packed. They are not busy. But here I am. I'm like sitting on speaker, waiting for them to pick up the freaking Pizza Hut phone, the Pizza Hut patented phone, and they're not picking it up. You know, and like, okay, well, fine. So eventually, though, they hang up. Like, I never get through to anyone. Okay, sure. So I call them back again, you know, because I'm at this point, I'm stubborn. I'm really determined. You are going to answer this phone. Okay. And I call, and very shortly, like maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute or whatever, I don't know. I get like reconnected to some Pizza Hut, like, operator. And he's like, this is Pizza Hut operator. Where are you trying to order a pizza? And so, okay, I tell him, I'm like, I want a Pizza Hut pizza from this Pizza Hut. And he's like, oh, okay. And then, you know, he for like a minute or two, he fiddles on his computer, I guess. And he's like, we can't give you that. For some reason, they were like, we can't connect you to that Pizza Hut. And I'm like, well, I tried calling them already, and they didn't answer. And he's like, well, just try again. Okay. I didn't try again. You know, as annoyed as I was not gonna wait on the phone, because I assume they were the ones who redirected me to like the operator, right? Because they don't want to deal with me. They were like, oh, it's the same number, fuck you, beep, and then I got switched to the operator. So I figured if I called again, the same thing would happen. And then I didn't get another pizza from that Pizza Hut again because I was mad at them. Go break some knees. I was upset. You tell people that if they're scared of social interaction that they can practice by talking to Amazon's chatbot. Is it really like realistic or something? Water. I'm better at talking one-on-one, you know? It's not, but it's free, I see. I'm getting better at, like, talking to people one-on-one, but it's like, I don't have huge anxiety around it or anything. But, I mean, I definitely don't want... I like to avoid calls with people I don't know if I can help it. You know? Because, I mean, they're not my favorite thing. You've had the same problem, Pizza Hut? I don't know what it is about Pizza Hut. I haven't been to like an actual, like, I feel like well-run Pizza Hut in some time. I don't, maybe that's just me. You always use the app? I mean, I don't even know if I, like, thought about Pizza Hut having an app, to be honest. The Hut just doesn't want your calls. Apparently not. Apparently they didn't, but I'd like, please, just answer my freaking Pizza Hut call. Or the website. Well, I didn't have a laptop on me. I feel like I tried ordering online, but I couldn't find, like, the menu item that they, like, wanted, or that I wanted or something. That I knew they had, or I feel like I tried online and there was some problem with it, so I was like, okay, never mind, I'll just freaking call them. Every food chain has an app now. Well, listen, okay. I don't have anything to say, so I suppose you can stop listening. But I didn't, for whatever reason, use the app. Maybe I just didn't want to use the app, I don't know. Person took 5 minutes to answer, then waited till they took all my information and what I wanted before saying they turned the ovens off because they were about to close the Google Maps. Close when Google Maps said they wouldn't close for another 3 hours. I see. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Pizza Hut's a dying breed of Hut. I feel like Pizza Hut probably isn't a chain that can be doing that well, right? The pizza places near you haven't messed up. Everywhere else except for Pizza Hut, I've had a fine experience with. I will say pizza is, at the very least, like, you know, it's like, well, I don't know. I was about to say, like, pizza is pretty varied. You can go find different lots of pizza places and, you know, lots of, like, I feel like if you want to open up a restaurant and you don't care what type of restaurant, you just want to open up a restaurant, I feel like a pizza place is a good way to go. Because I feel like pizza places, even if they're independent, or, you know, they're not like a chain, they do well for some reason. You're a fan of Daddy Shack's Pizza? Is that, like, real? Is Daddy Shack's Pizza? Can I go to Daddy Shack's Pizza right now and get some of Shack's Daddy Pizza? Pizza Hut is the Walmart of pizza. Oh, Papa John's. Okay. I don't hate Papa John's. It's fine. Papa John's has a Shack Pizza. I had no idea. I really didn't. Some Shack... You're a Domino's lover? I don't have any specific preference for... I might like Jets, alright. I think I like Jets, actually. I'm not, like, in love with Jets, but, like, they're pretty okay. And that's as far as, like, quick pizza goes, you know? I haven't gotten Domino's in a long time. I have not heard of Hungry Howie's personally. Pizza Hut breadstick, although, well, yeah. Pizza, well, Little Caesars has their crazy bread, right? I really like Little Caesars crazy bread. Because that shit is crazy. Crazy good, but not, like... Whose slogan is that? Crazy good. Is that Pop-Tarts? That might be Pop-Tarts. Can you all agree that Costco pizza is bottom of the barrel? Maybe. Frosted Flakes is crazy good. No, Frosted Flakes is they're great. You know, but like they're great. Yeah. Little Caesars is not real food. Little Caesars crazy bread is fine. I don't. Ayo, Costco pizza goes hard. I am not a Costcoer. So I cannot comment on the Costco quality. I thought it was Pop-Tarts, but like I wasn't sure. But Pop-Tarts. Also, have you noticed that the Pop-Tarts, like the tin foil on the Pop-Tarts, for some reason they like the Pop-Tart tin foil is like smoother now. It's weird. I don't know why. It's not weird, but it's just like, why did they change it? I don't know if it's a different type of foil or something. But any thought on New York Times pizza? If you've been there, I have not been there. I haven't been to a ton of like. I'm no pizza connoisseur. Looks like it is. Oh, thank you for the Google zombie. Yeah, Pop-Tarts, that was back when they were doing like the Pop-Tarts commercials, like the animated ones where, you know, the Pop-Tarts were sentient and then people fucking ate them, you know, in cold blood. So yo, thank you for the follow. Wait, hold on, I'm getting him real close. I'm gonna Zorad. Yeah, sorry. New York Times Pizza, like the newspaper. Then the newspaper makes pizza. I have a feeling it's not related to the actual newspaper, but I could be wrong. Excuse me. Hello. Yo, JJ. What's going on? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You don't get how a local pizza place can serve a $850 pizza? Yeah, I mean, well, is it like one of those big pizzas, like impossibly like giant frickin' pizzas that they kind of sell as a novelty? Or is it like, no, it's a regular sized pizza. This is just like gourmet pizza. 12-inch, maybe they get it from like, you know, the like cheese is made from those fancy cows, like the Wagyu cows, you know, that you get like super expensive steak from because they're fed like perfect diets and whatever, and like brushed 12 times a day and whatever it is, you know. Maybe the cheese comes from that kind of milk and the sauce comes from like amazing freaking tomatoes. Do you or Eve like cracking knuckles? Well, it's a little hard for me as a cat to do so. But you know, Eve likes to pop them, well, crack them a lot. If you do hear a cracking noise right now, it's the fire, our very real fireplace that we have. It's so warm. Oh, I love it. Ooh, what a nice fire. 120. Well, no, wait. Why? Okay, so 850. It's like, okay, maybe they put in like some really. Also, Zora, this is now the only reason you'll use Twitch. Well, I'm glad. I'm honored to be your reason. We are honored, even. The realest fire you've ever seen. This is your first time in stream. Found you on TikTok. Really love your model. Thank you. Yeah, I have found out that a lot of people do, which I mean, I kind of made it because I was not the, I kind of got it. That's a wink. Because I figured I was the one. Wait, fuck. I got it because I figured a lot of other people would like it, but I'm just, the support has been great. You found me through TikTok. Thought you'd like to know. Yeah, it's nice to see where all my people are coming from. Most people are coming from TikTok, it would appear, which is wild. The TikTok algorithm is freaking cracked. Holy shit, it's wild. Genuinely, it's just insane. Like because I mean, I got some of these followers from Twitter for sure, but like the majority of my followers are definitely from TikTok now. And like, holy crap. You know, it kind of makes me want to make a TikTok where, like, you know, maybe before an important stream, like maybe my 1,000 sub, you know, 1,000 follower special or something, when I do that. You two came from the Clock Apple. Nice to have you, Mr. Arms. You may be the sole person from Reddit. There's probably at least a few other people from Reddit. No, because my very first post on, well, maybe not very first, but one of my first posts on Reddit got like, I don't know, 130 something upvotes, I think, which isn't a lot, but you're the sole person here that's from Reddit, probably, but probably not the only sole follower. But yes, many Clock Appers. You went on your For You page thrice before you came here for the first time. Well, I appreciate you showing up at all. Yeah, I've wondered. I've been like, I wonder if there's anyone who just really fucking hates whenever I come up on their For You page. You know? You saw the Sonic stream post on Reddit? Oh, was that for Sonic Mania? Sonic Mania got me, you know, a nice handful of new people, which was interesting to see. But yeah, I've wondered if there's been people who are like, get this fucking cat off of my For You page, please. I beg you. You only saw you once, and were you immediately interested? I try and be relatively eye-catching, I suppose. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good, Sugar. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Reddit is an incredibly toxic place. I mean, it's not great in general, but I don't want to, you know, not everywhere is terrible. Not everywhere is terrible. You're very recognizable. We have a silhouette I don't think you could mistake for any other VTuber right now, as far as I'm aware, but I could be wrong. You think the first one you saw might have been the stats one? Oh, that's a good one. I mean, there wasn't anything that special about it, but you know, the original idea for TikTok was that because I lost my debut stream, I was going to use TikTok to sort of use it as a replacement for like debut-worthy information, like stuff like stats and whatever. Somehow, I'm the only streamer that you can watch for hours at a time. Well, I think that's a good sign. I don't know if I don't feel like I do anything special, you know what I mean? But, and I mean, I'm probably not, but I'm glad that you vibe with me. I appreciate it, I really do. You came during the Inscryption stream where I was getting my ass kicked? Listen, well, yes, I was, but call you sour. You don't know if, I said this, but what science field do you guys work in? Eve is a really well-rounded scientist. Eve is very well-rounded. So she doesn't have one specific field she studies. However, I would say that her specialty is biochemistry. Science fiction. Good guess. Good guess. Wink. Your ADHD is disabled when watching me in particular. Well, that's that's good. It's hard to formulate a response to that. I think I appreciate that you can, you know, watch me when you can't watch anyone else. So that's good. I just don't know how to, like, you know, oh, well, I'm glad that your ADHD is disabled. It's very cozy. I'm glad. Like, I've said that so much in the past, like, 5 minutes. Oops. But I've worried a little bit, you know, like, am I too calm? And not that I don't have my moments where I'm, like, laughing or making, like, you know, a little intense or whatever. But I sometimes worry that when people join into my stream, they're like, wait, like, they aren't fucking yelling? What do you mean? You know, get me out of here. Like, maybe they're and I mean, that's just how it's gonna be, no matter what personality you are, to be honest. You know, I mean, even if there's no personality that everyone is going to like, but it's a little hard when you're, you know, a streamer, and especially when you've gotten as many new people as I have, proportionally, at the very least, to what I had like 2 weeks ago. It can be a little worrisome, like, because I post stuff, and I have said this on stream before, so again, sorry for any repeat listeners of this, but I do, you know, my TikTok's a very fast-paced. TikTok is a very fast-paced app, so I worry that people are going to, like, look at me on TikTok and be like, oh, this guy's funny, or I like this guy's content. Then they come to the stream and they're like, well, he's not as funny, like, all, like, 24/7 as he is on TikTok, so I don't actually like him that much. And if that's the case, it's fine. But I worry about that. I do. Lily says, you and Eve make me soil the pants of my soul with defecation of happiness. Well, that's a lot of expulsion of waste from your soul. But, you know, that's good, I think. Thank you, I think. Found you when I was talking about being a VTuber in Kitsune's stream. Oh, yeah, I know. I do know that I figured you came from either Kitsune or Ebi, but I couldn't remember which one, Pete. But I'm glad to have you. Gaming. Where's the Vine boom sound effect over 10? Well, no, that's genuinely what I worry about. Like, am I not, you know, is this what you guys want? I'm so sorry. That was a lot louder than I was expecting. I hope it didn't hurt anyone's ears. How do planes work with you guys? Are you considered an emotional spirit animal? Planes? What do you mean by planes? Like, of the flying kind, or like plane of reality? Could you specify? I think I'm missing something. You don't know any streamers that are popping absolute knee slappers every minute? You saw Pete betting points and losing while working. Like the Neum through the sky planes, I'd imagine. You gotta go, Lily. That's no problem. I appreciate you dropping in. It's great to see you, honestly. Do you have to get 2 airplane tickets? Oh, okay, I see. I was confused. Am I well... We I don't know if we've been on a... I don't remember going on a plane before. We'll get back to you on that. No, I'm sure. Well, let us think about this, okay? I'm gonna say we can probably board on. I'm gonna say we can probably board on as a service animal, maybe. Because I mean, I do talk for Eve. Oh, we'll go with that for now, but no official answer has yet been created. Ooh, that's some good water. I'm gonna have to get into my second water bottle in a moment. It's gonna be a banger. Since VTubing, I think, started, I think I've drank more water than I have in the past, like, I don't know, X amount of years. Probably, well, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I drink a lot of water during streams, and I think that's good. I mean, it's definitely healthier. After you first saw me, you've been curious, are you a cat using a translator, or are you telepathically talking to us, but you're still meowing otherwise? I am actually talking. My vocal cords are making human noises. Never heard Adam meow. I'm not, you know, big into meowing these days. To add on to this, did you have like a Meowth backstory where he learned English watching humans? No, it's Eve did that to me. She's the scientist here. She meddled with some things in my body, made it so that I could talk, and also, you know, think smarter than than a normal cat would be able to. He has meowed a couple meow. To add on to this, how do you talk for Eve? Like, know what she's wanting to say. Part of what she was tinkering with was we can receive each other's, like, I don't know, thoughts kind of like through brainwave transmission. So it's sort of telepathy, but only exclusive to us. Like, other people aren't going to be hearing our thoughts or anything. You know, I mean, I thought for a while we just had a really good emotional connection, and I was really content with that. But Eve ruined it for me, you know. And I've never been the same since. She told me the truth. It was like learning Santa isn't real. What does Evelyn do to communicate if you get distracted by flying and leave the room? Well, she does know sign language. Learning what? I'm sorry, Sue. It's not real. It's not real. I was joking. Eve does know sign language, so I mean, if she needs to communicate, she can. She does have ways, and of course, writing stuff on her phone or on paper. So you know, it's possible. But well, yeah. I mean, that's the end of that. That's the end of that. You feel like being in front of the computer with a bottle right there encourages drinking more water? I definitely drink more water when gaming. Yeah, I mean, also depending on like what I'm doing, like on this just chatting stream, I think I'm going through my water quicker than when I'm playing a game, because it's like I'm just talking, you know. So I'm not like, my hands aren't even on any like a controller right now or anything. The illusion was shattered. What's going on, Haded? Also, Tenakis? I didn't say hi to you. Hello. The burp was cute. Feel free to clip anything you want. You know, I'm not gonna turn down free advertisement. Free clipping of all the good moments. What's your favorite kind of music? So I don't actually. I did go over this a tiny bit earlier, Sour. It's nothing. Someone also followed, by the way. I'm sorry, I forgot to read your name. But thank you. And I think maybe someone followed them before that. And I didn't read their name either. I think I forgot to also that time. So thank you. My favorite kind of music, neither of us have a favorite type of music in specific. I, personally at least, less than Eve, don't, less than I listen to music even less than Eve does. So so I don't have anything in particular that I like. I do listen to, depending on what I'm doing, it'll be anywhere from, you know, like the soundtrack of like, you know, a Sonic game or something, like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 in particular, because they do have some vocal tracks, and that's nice. I will also listen to the Ruby soundtrack sometimes, like RWBY, the show, and, you know, well, the music is cheesy. We established earlier that it was kind of like Munster cheese, but it's cheesy, but we can, I do enjoy it personally. The only thing is that I said I don't care for country music that much. That's the only genre I specified that I was not that into. How do you play games? Does Eve actually play and you just provide that sweet commentary? The controllers are set up so that they can take my brainwaves as input. Eve is capable of playing games, though. Eve is actually very good at games. Which is often why I don't let her play. Because it would just it'd make me look bad. What inspired you to start VTubing? I mean, I wanted to and start tubing in any sense. It didn't have to be VTubing necessarily for like a long time. But VTubing was a really good opportunity, I felt like. So and you know, Corona and stuff are really cute. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll do it, sure. And so here I am. It's cheesy like modern Sonic music, yeah. Hello, call me Ness, came from TikTok. What's going on, Ness? I will try and remember that, Ness. Yes, I see the reason why you are going to be referred to as Ness. Okay, well, nice to meet you. I hope you're doing well, Ness. Canonically, Eve is better than Adam at Pokemon. Yeah, she has the better strategical brain. Thanks for answering. No problem. You know, this is a just talking stream, so while we're here, I may as well talk, you know, about things that the people in chat want to talk about. We did earlier, the first hour of the stream was like almost exclusively answering questions, and we're kind of past that at this point. Not past answering questions, I'll still take questions, but past the, you know, Q&A exclusive section. But I have played Persona 3 and 5, not 4. If it's based off brainwaves, could you hack by thinking about having an ability in game? No, it's like the, I mean, it's very complex, you know, I mean, as you can imagine, but it parses out what like my input is most likely to be, you know, and then it will translate that into a controller, into an input on what would be a controller. So, you know, that's kind of how it works. Now you gotta ask who is the best boy and best girl. I mean, Ryuji is, I mean, everyone loves him, come on. You know, he's Wink, he's such a bro. He really is, and he's a sweet guy. It has been some time since playing Persona 5. I mean, pretty much, I played Persona 5 the, you know, month it came out, and then I really didn't, like, pick it up again after that. Not because it's bad, but, you know, so it's just been a bit, is all I'm saying. But, as far as best girl, I mean, I romanced Makoto, but, I mean, that's not, I don't know. I mean, you know, Wink. I don't have any super strong preference, honestly. Because, I mean, Makoto is just kind of what I went with, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, Makoto, because, like, ooh, I love Makoto. It was just like, okay, yeah, Makoto, sure, you know? Will you, wait, hold on. Have I played League of Legends? I tried, like, 1 or 2 rounds, and I was like, I don't think I like this game, and then I stopped playing the game. Well, or rather, I never picked it up again, so yes, but no. Will you have the anime switching episode where you and Eves have a sudden chemical reaction that causes you... Oh, bitrate is dropping, alert! Alert, okay, so like 100 frames were dropped, we're okay. We're alive. I don't think we'll have any Freaky Friday moment, but hey, you know, anything can happen, am I right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. Even if he is dumber than a box of rock, he's a special, you know. He's our dumber than a box of rocks boy. You're a big Her fan. Her is cute. I don't know if they fixed it in P5R at all. And they might have, but I know that Haru's a big complaint with her is that she didn't get like any real good development, you know? So that's too bad if that's the case. But I never really went down Haru's confidant. Also, I didn't learn it was confidant until well after I finished Persona 5, because I was saying like confidant, I think, for too long. So, oops. I was saying it, I was talking to someone about Persona 5 in a little conversation. I mean, about Persona 5, or Persona in general, maybe, but I said confidant, and they were like, are you, a fucking idiot? And I'm like, yes, but, so there's that. You think she might have gotten a little more? Well, I hope. There was also that new girl, what's her name? I don't know what her name is, but, red hair and all that. So she's there. I don't know how she is. She might be good. You've only played Royal, but you have a soft spot for Sumi. Oh, is that the new girl that I was talking about just now? I know in also, like, the Persona 5, like, Warriors game, Strikers or whatever, there's the robot girl, Sophie. She's probably cool. But significantly less people played Strikers, though. I didn't even play Strikers. But I know of Sophie because I play this one game, Dragalia Lost, and it's the only gacha game that have ever really stuck with. And it's not even that popular, but it's the one that's made by Cygames and published by Nintendo. But they had a Persona Strikers event with Sophie as, like, the welfare character. And so that's the only reason I really know her. Were there any anime that inspired your design or theme? I don't think, none that I consciously inspired. Well, okay, no. I'll say that my design in specific was inspired a lot by Mr. Sakamoto. Sakamoto-san from Nichijou. In my head, before, my design and everything was finalized, I always imagined Sakamoto on Eve's shoulders. So there's that. And that's also, but he, like, when actually figuring out the concept for Eve and I did not, like, have any specific inspirations in mind. I wasn't trying to, like, copy paste anyone, but they could have very much been, like, subconscious, inspirations for sure. Can I tell you, oh. Yeah, no problem, Shug. Thanks for joining while you could. I really appreciate it. It's nice seeing you. Nice meeting you. Hold on. Can you tell me something great that happened in Strikers? I mean, yes. I think. If it's a spoil or something, then I don't know, maybe other people don't want to hear it. I'm not sure. But, like, I'm not opposed to hearing it personally at the very least. If it is a spoil, then I'll just tell everyone to cover their ears for, like, 30 seconds or something. It's not story heavy, but it felt big. Oh, I see. You were thinking that cat or the cat of Trigun was giving me that vibe? I don't know what Trigun is, I don't think. Another kickflip. Man, you gotta be approaching the world record soon, Phantom. Art is just borrowing from one another to create something new unless you just legit draw over and over and reuse the character. I mean, I know, there's that notion that's like nothing is an original thought. Every thought is just a recombination of old thoughts. And I don't know. I mean, I wink. I kind of get that notion. Like, I understand what it means, but it's also like, I like to think that we can be original, Like, maybe nothing is ever truly 1% original, but, like, I don't like the idea that it's like, oh, you're just a fucking stupid bitch. You can't come up with anything original. Everyone's done it before you. You're not special. Like, that's kind of just defeating sounding. It's sad. I don't like to think about it. Can you whisper something to me? I mean, you can, I think. I haven't actually seen a whisper, because I'm reading chat from OBS, so I don't know how that looks. Also, if you whisper to me, it might still show up on the screen, like, here, so I don't really know. You're starting to think we need a wink counter? We have discussed that. I meant to make it, and then oops, I never did. The wink counter would probably be the most common counter though. The burps are past 200 at this point though. We're doing good, making good pace. Yeah, sorry about that, zombie. I just, I don't want anyone to get like, sad or like, be like, oh man. But I mean, I suppose if you really want, and I mean, I'll read it. I don't know if you could maybe at me on Twitter about it or something though. I'm not sure. Ugh. Something later this month, world record burp count. I'm curious. Another streamer surely has a burp count, right? I feel like they do. Someone has to. Later this month, though, I was talking about, RWBY earlier, the music of it specifically, because I do quite enjoy the soundtrack. But I do actually enjoy the show personally myself, and a lot of people don't. Excuse me, these days, which, hey, that's fine. Each their own. But later this month, I thought maybe on Discord or something we could do like a watch along. Because, I'd be out here liking the show, and volume, like, 9, which is basically another season, is supposed to come out, like, relatively soon. And a lot of people should have some free time in December, so I thought maybe sometime in the middle towards the end of this month, we could maybe try doing, like, watch parties for the people who are interested, of course, I mean, it's not a ton of people I don't imagine are going to show up, but it's something we could do. And I think it's something I want, because I kind of want to rewatch the series myself anyways. Have you seen Demon Slayer? Well, so I was like talking to a friend and I was like, okay, so I'll watch Demon Slayer if you watch Mob Psycho 100. They're like, okay, so before I watched season 1 of Demon Slayer, this is all like from Friday to Sunday. So I watched like all of Demon Slayer Friday, and then I read the manga and finish it Saturday and Sunday, I think. Or maybe I started it, the anime Friday, finished it Saturday, then read all of it Sunday. It was something like that, but on the span of 3 days, I finished all of Demon Slayer, as much as I could that was out. So, yes, in short. They've only watched the first part of Mob Psycho 100. They say they can't find a good streaming service for the second season, which is sad, because I like Mob Psycho. It's pretty good. Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by. Again, out on Tanakis. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. What I think of it, and if you read the manga to where it's at, I'm pretty sure that's all of it. It is all of it, yes. I just meant like if there was a season 2 or something at that time, I would have like consumed that as well, but I didn't because it wasn't out at that time. But yes, I did finish all of it, and I thought it was good. Towards the end, personally, I'm not gonna talk about it, anything in specific, because I can't spoil, but like things towards the end kind of got a little like too ambiguous. Not like the ending is it's very hard to talk about the ending even in general terms, but it's just very like I don't know. I wish they explain some things a bit more. I didn't dislike anything too harshly about it though, but it's just like there were some things that were just like, okay, well, I mean, that's fine, I'm glad, I guess that's a thing, but like, why, like, okay, it felt like maybe it wrapped up a little too quickly even, but hey, oh, we dropped some more frames, sorry. Luckily, when I drop frames, my audio typically stays intact, which for a just chatting stream is a-okay, because, that's kind of the important part. And we've got our fire going, and it's just a good time, I don't know, I mean, I don't dislike obviously, I don't dislike anime. But I don't watch a ton of it, honestly. I don't. I like it. But it's just, it takes me a bit to actually, like, get the motivation built up to watch some of it. And now that I stream, I do have less actual time to watch it, too, so there's that. If you're interested in seeing the Stuff Animated Season 2 starts tomorrow, to my knowledge. Yeah, I think you're right. And I probably will watch it. But I'm not, like, raring to watch it because it's like, you know, I kind of already know what happens. I did watch the movie in theaters. My friend, the one who didn't watch Mob Psycho 100 fully, but they said they I'm not too mad about it, but they you know, they wanted to go watch the movie with me, and so okay, sure. And well, I mean, yeah, we went to see it, but they wanted to see it dubbed because they watched the thing dubbed, and it's like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh fuck you dubs, you know, I fucking hate dubs, you know. Cat, that's me. I'm not the kind of person that like is anti-dub, you know, but I watched it all in subs personally, and I will say some of the things in the dub were a little like weird to listen to, just because, I mean, the voices it took me getting used to, but also there's one part where, you know, they are talking to Rengoku and they're calling him like Big Brother Rengoku, you know, instead of like, you know, Rengoku Nissan, or, you know, whatever they say in Japanese. And maybe it's just as awkward in Japanese, but it was weird to have them like just say like Big Brother Rengoku like a ton. Like, it just like that's just an example, but there are just some things that are a little awkward like that. It's not that big of a deal, but when I'm in a theater of like a, you know, a ton of other people, it makes me shrink in my seat just a tiny bit, because I'm like, I feel, you know, it's like I shouldn't feel embarrassed about it, you know. We're all here to see the freaking stupid anime shit. But it does give me like a bit of a embarrassment feeling, which that's on me. I should get over it. But hey, you watch dub when available, but you watch subbed if it's the only one available. I mean, I think Japanese feels really pretty. Sounds really pretty. I don't actually really, I mean, you know, I don't think many people who watch anime obviously subbed know Japanese. I did take some years of Japanese, but it's like I've lost most of it at this point, and I never got that good at it in the first place. But I think Japanese sounds really nice, and I do appreciate, it's kind of nice to just listen to it, even if I don't know what the fuck they're saying. It's like, it's pleasant. You know, but again, it's like, I'm not anti-dub or anything. If people want to watch dubbed, I'm not gonna shit on it. And I think there are very few, like, anime where the dubbed version is, like, actually objectively worse than the sub version, you know? Something, not that they don't exist, though. Also, like, with games, so, you know, there's Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which, I mean, I've played. I'm a fan of the Xenoblade series, but the voice acting for Rex in particular, in English, he's not the best voice actor. At least, and I think he does improve. And it's not like he's bad throughout, necessarily. I mean, he's plenty enough, you know, but, like, his screams are a lot less satisfying. That's the big thing, is his screams and his yells and all that, they just aren't, like, they don't hit. You know, it's like they hit like a wet paper towel. And so that's his biggest problem. And so that's like, I think that's probably the biggest problem when it comes to sub versus dub, is that when like the screaming, you know, and the intensity can often be lost, I think, in the translation. But, you know, I mean, again, I don't think it's anything, like, deal-breaking for me, at the very least. I keep dropping I'm sorry, I keep dropping frames. My internet decided to be like, okay, shut the fuck up, and I'm like, okay. There are some super awkward spots in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in English. Well, especially stuff like, you know, quote-unquote, like, you know, cringy moments or whatever, like the very anime moments where it's like the haha pervert, you know, type scenes. Stuff like that. Well, also the fucking blushy crushy stuff is the absolute worst. I think that's the worst offender of the, like, shit in English being, like, really bad, because it's just not something that was meant to translate into English. But, you know, for some reason, stuff like that is more acceptable when it's spoken in Japanese, probably because I don't know what the fuck they're saying, you know? So it's like, okay, you know, sure. Yo, thank you. Does that say fire brick? Fire bricks? Fire break? I'll just fire. We'll say it fire brick. Okay. But thank you for the follow, fire brick. I appreciate it. There's some super awkward spots in XC2. I might have already read that one aloud. How long have Evelyn and I known each other, Sour? Sorry, I took a second to get to you. How long has it? Eve, how long has it been? 12 years. Kaguya is so good. I haven't actually watched it. I'm into, because I do like my rom-coms, honestly. Honestly. Chunibyo, you know, Demo Koi ga Shitai, whatever, you know, that fucking thing. I don't know if it has a dub. But it's that one anime with the girl with the eye patch. And that's cute. I like that one. And I mean, I've watched other rom-coms. I can't, and read other rom-coms too, and I can't think of them at the moment, but there are others. Yo, Citrus, thanks for just dropping by real quick. Yeah, I'm glad that you could stop by. It has been going well. We've just been chilling. We'll probably, I mean, you know, we've been going for a little over 2 hours at this point. I'll probably end stream relatively soon. I mean, you know, I'm not rushing to or anything, but we're just chilling. Horimiya is also really good. Horimiya. I mean, like, the name rings a bell, but I don't know if I can match any characters to the face. Or no, wait, fuck. I don't know if I can match any characters to the name Horimiya. Is that one the one where it's like there's the girl who's like a bit of a masochist, and the guy is like hesitantly like, you know, a sadist or something? A really bad dub is Black Butler. I've only heard of Black Butler. I haven't actually like seen anything of it. You thought it was pronounced Chunobu? It should be Chunibyo, I believe. I know at the very least it's Chuni. You know, and then, but and then I mean, I'm pretty sure. To this day, what you wonder why Rika has a Mouser C96? We'll never know. We watched a few episodes of Chunibyo. It was alright, but I don't think it was what you were looking for at the time. I mean, that's understandable. It's kind of one of those, like, you know, it's a show running off of the, you know, cuteness of one of the main characters. It's nothing that's, like, too in-depth or anything. And they did make a second season, which I did watch, and then a lot of people were like, this didn't need a second season, this is garbage, you know? I felt like it was fine, but hey. You think that's how they pronounce it in the show? Well, if you want to be, it's like CHUNIBYOU. So, but because that's how you Romaji it, which just means that's how you translate, like, well, quote unquote translate. That's how you put, like, the Japanese characters into English, or Arabic, alphabet. You want Soso no Frieren? Frieren? I just, sorry, that's Frieren? I mean, if you want to go off of Japanese phonetics, that should be Soso no Frieren, right? But, like, I feel silly saying that when I'm talking in English, because it's like, we don't talk like that, you know? We have the ers is German. Okay, gosh dang it, drop frames. Fuck you. The 96 is not meant to be 1996, it's meant to be 1896. Wow. I mean, I know, like, what you're referring to, Phantom, but I don't totally know what you're actually referring to. But, you know, good fun facts. Fun facts with Phantom. Sounds like Eve needs to invent some frame juice. Did I feel like I miss what is frame juice? What purpose does frame juice serve? It's good water. What kind of shows do you like? I mean, there's nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, frame juice. Yes, you're absolutely right. I forget a lot about what I say, and when that happens a lot when people will refer to it in chat, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. What kind of shows? I mean, like I established, rom-coms are cool. I do enjoy those to an extent. I mean, particularly the ones in like anime and stuff, I'm not gonna lie. You know, shonen is good. You know, it's like shonen it doesn't have to be. I just enjoy people fighting. It's like, it's woo. You know, like people shit on DBZ, and like, sure, I understand. It's like, it's just people like powering up a bunch and then like fighting after they power up, you know, and just like defeating new enemies just by like achieving a new form and whatever. And it's like, you're totally right, but I don't care that much. I think it's cool. I mean, though, as far as anime goes, those are the big ones. Even outside of anime, I don't watch that many. Like, I don't watch anime that much, so it's like outside of it, I don't watch that much either. There's like one series on Netflix or whatever, like the Ozarks. I'll watch that sometimes, but it's not like, I'm not like, oh fuck yeah, the Ozarks, woo, you know. But it's like, it's captivating enough. It entertains me enough. I've also, you know, there's like all those cartoons and shit that people that have big communities behind them, you know, like you have the frickin' Owl House and Amphibia and Steven Universe and whatever, and I've given all those a watch, and the thing is, they have their moments, but you can very much tell that they're like kid shows still, which is fine. I can look past it, but lots of them still have that, like, you know, here's the moral at the end of the episode type feel to it. You know, it's like they have little bits of plot sprinkled around there and everything, but like they're still very much kid shows. And so, but if you can get past that barrier, then, you know, they're right. They're aight. Vitamin F in parentheses Rames end parentheses supplements. Yes. You don't know if you saw it earlier, but Mob was a pretty good show. Oh yeah, I don't think I read that earlier. I do quite like Mob a lot. I've also read the whole manga of that. It's nice. I'm excited for season 3, which should happen eventually. You love these emoticons? They're meow. Yeah, the little cats are funny. The ASCII cats pulling up at the. Excuse me. Oh, at the thingy with 50,000 pounds of rubber. Congratulations. It usually goes downhill after a while. What does? I'm sorry. Oh, thanks for the burp count. Important. I haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul, but I mean, you know, I know the funny, like, opening. Like the, you know, most shows go downhill after a while. Yeah, it's a pit common pot, no. Pit hole, that's not right. It's common hole that lots of shows fall in, you know, into, because I mean, it's just hard to keep shows like going good after a while. Has he even we have not? No, there's been no transformation experiments at this point in time. She says she doesn't know if that's something that will be ever entertained. Your friend got you to watch Noragami without telling me there's no more seasons. Kind of sad about it. Is there, like, at least a manga that finishes it? I kind of want to watch Hunter x Hunter, right? Because it's like everyone fucking loves Hunter x Hunter. Woo! Epic Hunter x Hunter moments number 12. you know, whatever. But it's like, I know it's not finished, you know, I know the series isn't finished in the manga because the mangaka has a lot of like health problems and whatever. So you know, it makes me not want to watch it, because it's like, I know that I'll watch it and then I'll read the manga, what is there of it after the anime ends, and then it's like I'll be unsatisfied forever. And that's sad. Hold on, I'm gonna cover up the fire for a moment. Adam has a Bishonen. That's upsetting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe upsetting isn't the right word, but I don't want to be an anime boy. I don't. Don't turn me into one, please. We'll fire back on. Aren't they continuing the anime? I don't know. I mean, I'm not up to date on my Hunter x Hunter knowledge. Freezes because of fire. This is our only source of warmth. You did it for Overlord? Is Overlord not finished? Is that what you mean? I don't know of Overlord. Like, I don't know too much about Overlord, but I do know, like, the opening, you know, for, like, Veracity. Well, we can give that one a listen while we're here. You know, why not? Well, we're not doing anything. Let me pull it up. I'll pause the... Oh, no. I'll pause the fire for now. Overlord, Veracity. But I'm just bringing this. No, hold on. I want the, like, where's the full song? Here we go. Oh, this is. I love this song, but I don't know that much about Overlord, but I do know its opening and the band that does it. Oh, my background music is still on. Hold on. Oh, we're saved. I'll turn it up a tiny bit. But anyways, the people who do this one, Myth and Royd, they are, I do like their music. It's kind of, it's actually, some of them are pretty interesting. Sorry, I'm just enjoying. You know, like I said earlier, you know, Japanese is a pleasant language to listen to, so it definitely translates over to the music stuff. And it feels so nerdy being like, oh yeah, I fucking love that, you know, anime opening music. You know, it feels lame, but like, I don't know, I enjoy it. I can let myself enjoy things, it's fine. All you can think of is the "don't turn me into a marketable plushie" I mean, that's where we were going with that one. This song also has a pretty fun map in Beat Saber. It's not official, but it's a popular map, as far as I'm aware. And like I mentioned earlier, I would like to do Beat Saber, wink, eventually. Eventually. You're very, very like a berry. Absolutely insane lyrics. You love Beat Saber? It's good shit. I mean, I'm not the best at the world at it, but like, you know, I'm competent enough to do most of the official songs anyways. Not lots of the like Camellia, like, you know, fucking Expert Plus songs, cause holy shit, it's just above my skill level. And it doesn't help that I don't play it that much. Especially these days, and so, you know, it's like I'm not but I'm just not you know, I'll turn down the music a tiny bit maybe. It's fine. I think it's fine where it is. My voice is like noticeably louder, so it's okay. You can do like one Expert Plus. Maybe I can. I don't know. I would have to go back and look. Korone Funk is a good one. I maybe have played that one. you'd recommend reading that series that you mentioned earlier with the German, because it's a nice balance of action, some romance, and nostalgia. I will, you can, okay. You may have to remind me of that one eventually, because I have a feeling I won't remember, but I will try and keep it in mind. There's, another, like, hold on. Sorry, we didn't quite finish that one, but I think this one actually might be another from Overlord also again. Actually, it is. I didn't even know that. But there's another song of I enjoy a decent bit that I'll just put on, because again, like we're just hanging out, you know. This one is a bit quieter. Maybe I'll get a bit louder. Since you're playing music, could you play R by Rosalia? It's from a franchise called Bang Dream, and I think you'd like it. Is it, as long as it doesn't have copyright associated, like, well, I mean, well, everything has copyright, but as long as I'm not gonna get, like, striked for it, then yeah, I can. It's, I don't, like, this is giving me an English translation. And, like, some of this is even just, like, a lot of Myth and Roid, again, this is the person who, like, the band, I guess, who do these openings or whatever. Yo, what's going on, Matt? Sorry, we're listening to the shit. Oh, your name is Wells. You've been trying to queue for Final Fantasy XIV since 12? Unsuccessfully. Hello, hello. But the point is that a lot of this is in English, and it's like I don't even know that they're speaking English half the time. It doesn't process. What about me? Well, my name is Adam. This is Evelyn, and we are we've been streaming Just Chatting since about 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. Did you ever manage to listen to the Cynthia theme? Oh, we can do that. You know, just a triumph over the stupid troubleshooting that we were having the other day. We can do that. We can do that. Same. Oh, you're also in the Final Fantasy XIV train. I'm sorry, Matt. As the title would imply, we're just hanging around. So I figured I could play this for a second. Lore, explain. Oh, were you the one that submitted that question on Marshmallow? All I said, it's nothing too deep. I mean, Eve's a scientist over here. I was a stray cat. You know, she gave me, she put milk out on the porch and shit for me, you know, give me a little bit of food out on the porch. Eventually, befriended me, adopted me. Later on, when she decided that, you know, she wanted a friend. She wanted someone to play games with, someone to talk to. So here I am, and here I can talk. She did that because she's, you know, this, like, genius scientist, right? So, yeah, she's the one who made me talk. And the reason why she is mute, I mean, it's a psychological thing. Nothing really triggered it. She's just always sort of been, like, you know, this way. Her special, she did, it was whole milk. But she has just always been mute, and she can technically make herself talk if she really wanted to, because she made me talk. So, you know, she can probably theoretically fix her, quote unquote, fix, you know, her whole mute thing going on. But I don't know. I mean, neither of us are really that concerned about it. She especially. I mean, she's completely content being mute, as she always has been. So, yeah, I mean, that's all you gotta really know. Oh, well, actually, we can also telepathically, like, communicate, and that's, like, we receive each other's brainwaves, and that's something that's also something that she did. And so we can, you know, communicate with each other, even though she doesn't talk. So, there you go. Full explanation. I will say, something that I didn't say earlier, but I have said on a stream before, is that I, you know, as a stray cat, it's like, I don't really remember that. It's kind of like how you don't remember a lot of your memories when you were a baby. They're just, you know, or like, if anything, from when you were a baby. And if you do, then it's probably very, very, like, vague, you know, and like, it's not really a clear memory. So that's really, like, I don't remember a lot of my time as being a stray cat, you know. Copyright shouldn't be, oh, right. Well, say what it was again, so I can look it up for you, since you wanted to. Is she aware her world is a lie? Define what you mean. We can put back on the background music for a second. Because how many rats can you take on by yourself? Some rats can be pretty big, honestly. I would say probably 7 rats before they can overrun me. You know, I'd like to say more, but realistically, I mean, rats can be ferocious. Heavy, their teeth. Rat teeth are scary. R by Roselia. Okay, let me peep that for you. So that, again, you know, we can just chill. This is not the song, just so you know. We're getting there. Ooh, Jazzy. That she is an anime girl? She is. Or is there a continuation to that? We're both very real. I mean, like, I'm a real talking cat, and she's a real anime girl. You know what? Oh, yo, thank you, Fox. Oh my god. All right, 15 people. Careful with the emotes. Careful. I tried to warn you. I'm so sorry. Nightbot is mean. Careful. Beware. Hold on. Let me turn down the. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to hear this song for a second, but I'll turn it down just. Well, yeah, I'll turn that down for just a second, but the music sounds very nice so far. Hello, new people, though. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry about Nightbot. Found me on TikTok this week. A lot of people have. It's been wild. But we've been good. We have been chatting for almost 3 hours at this point. What, does she know what the third dimension looks like? Yeah, she's aware of the third dimension. You know, we're very real. So, you know, it's like we could go to like a frickin', I don't know, Publix right now, dude. We could walk inside a very real Publix and interact with very real people, clearly. Can you tell everyone about yourself a bit? I can. I'm sorry for waiting for a second. So I'm Adam, the talking cat here. You may not have noticed, but I am the cat that is talking. And Eve here is mute. So I feel a little like, I mean, I'm more than happy to explain it for you guys. It's just a little funny because we just went over this a second ago. But I'm a cat. I was a stray. Eve adopted me, and she decided, hey, like I need a friend, you know. I want someone to talk to. I really love this cat. I'm gonna make this cat talk. She's a scientist. She's a scientist, and so, you know, she made it so that I could talk. And see, here we are. We can communicate with each other sort of telepathically. Oh, do we have the background music on? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're no strangers to technical difficulties around here. I'm very sorry about that. Let me just put on this for a second. There we go. See, that's nicer, isn't it? That's a lot more calm. I'm so we're no strangers to love. Right. But yes, Eve and I can sort of communicate with each other. Not telepathically, but it's not as magical as it sounds. It's just like we can intercept each other's brainwaves. And she also modified that so that it could, you know, come to be. Are you related to Sakamoto from Nichijou? No, but Sakamoto from Nichijou was a bit of an inspiration. I mean, like, not consciously, but definitely design-wise. you know, if, you know, we were hypothetically VTubers and not real, you know what I mean? I'm very glad that I'm getting rickrolled by my own chat. Let me, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the music earlier. It's rough. Just found out about me yesterday. So cute. Yeah. I'm glad that you can make a stream, Rinch, Aru, Mr. Aru. I'm sorry, Adam and Eve, you too. It's okay. I forgive you, Sushi. Oh, also, Eve, she's, I mean, not really mute for any particular reason, I guess. Rin? Okay, got you. I mean, she's been mute for, like, ever. You know, it's just born that way, really. But she technically chooses to stay mute because, I mean, she's, you know, like, she made a cat talk. She can make herself talk, surely. But she just chooses not to because she's content being mute. But that's the basics, you know? That's the hard what you need to know when you come to an Adam and Eve stream. That's a lot. You don't actually need to know that. Tons of people come here and don't actually know that, but it's okay. Is Eve a scientist? Yes. She even has the goggles, so you know it's legit. But yes, she is big on science and also, I mean, mechanical stuff too. Bit of an inventor as well as a scientist. She's quite multifaceted, very smart. What last name? Oh, I never asked. Oh, I like those emotes. I have not. Lynn. Eve's last name is Lynn. Genius. I would like to at some point get emotes by accepting you know, the affiliate status and whatever. What's your favorite cat food? Friskies, tuna with egg. Hold on, let me pull up a picture for you. Hold on, we're getting there. No longer available on Chewy.com. That's fucking insane. Holy shit. This is so sad. It's a travesty. It's okay, we don't really order from Chewy's.com very much. There you go, Friskies, tuna with egg. Reserve affiliate and partner. Well, we're a ways off from partner. Oh, but at Fox, we've been able to accept affiliate status for like a month. I just haven't accepted it yet. But partner is, you know, I suppose the next step. I honestly, I mean, I just never saw a reason too big to accept affiliate. I was hesitant to accept affiliate because I wanted to maybe simultaneously stream to YouTube as well. Maybe. But it did not happen. It probably won't happen because every time I've looked into it, it looks like far too, not necessarily complicated, but it's just for what I want to do. I don't think it's really necessary for all of the, especially considering all of the overhead. The contract. Yeah, the contract is a little scary. I know Nightbot's popping off right now, and so I'm sorry if you find that a little annoying, but he only does that every 30 minutes. He just, you know. How old? Eve is 19, and I am 20 in cat years. But it's, like, weird because, I don't know, because Eve and I met, like, 12 years ago, so it's, like, really I'm 12 human years old at the very least. We don't know my exact, like, birth date. But, you know, it's like, I'm kind of in, like, an age stasis. It's wild. And, you know, I don't ask. It must have been something Eve did, you know, when she performed the talking stuff on me. Just a side effect. Do you need any help with Twitch things? I mean, at the moment, am fine. I mean, there's a bunch of things I would like. to do on Twitch, I suppose. But I think it's really just a matter, like, I don't think there's anything I don't know how to do. It's just a matter of stuff like, we will not dip into that because, I mean, like, yes, Matt, but also that I feel like when you ask a question like that, it's asking for trouble. So I'm fine. That's just how it is. Yeah, the voice cracking also just, you know, she couldn't find a way to get rid of it when she was making me talk. It's too bad. It's fine. I don't mind it. It's a voice quirk I actually quite enjoy. Down to help as a fellow VTuber as well. I'll have to check you out at some point because I am not. I have yet to check out your stream. Yeah, I'm still relatively new to this. I only started at like the beginning-ish of December. Yeah, I only started on it was did I say December? I meant September. September like 9th or 11th. And right now, a big challenge is, well, I mean, you saw when you came into stream, I had like 2 different like, you know, sound layers happening at once. And it was, and I have technical difficulties like all the freaking time. It's rough. It's I'm still I'm still getting used to having to manage stuff like that. And that's the biggest challenge right now is just, you know, trying to be more like professional with that stuff. Part of that is because I got a Stream Deck only like a week ago, maybe less than a week ago actually. So it's like pressing buttons on the Stream Deck and remembering to like untoggle them and stuff can be a pain sometimes. Oh yeah, let's go back to the fireplace. Where is that? There we go. Stream Deck is chef's kiss. It's been really good so far. To me, it's the Stream Deck is the reason I have as many followers as I do, because I got to make a haha funny TikTok off of it, and then frickin' that popped off for some reason, and here we are. You saw a clip of Eve and I looking at each other on Twitter. That's how I found out about you guys. Yeah, and that's the TikTok I was literally just talking about. It's insane. It did super freaking well for some unknown reason. I mean, I like to think it was funny, you know? But, so, I mean, I like to think it popped off because it was funny. But, wink wonk. Yeah, wink wonk. Good investment. I still have not, I want to deck out the soundboard a lot more too, actually. We have not, probably because it was great. I mean, I thought it was nice, you know, but I think a lot of stupid things are funny too, also, so, you know. I wasn't totally sure. But we have, we've got lots of, I need to add more buttons to the Stream Deck because we have some sound effects, but not enough. You know, I need more. We do have obviously the Vine Boom and Taco Bell, and we do have the Final Fantasy VII thing. All 3 things already mentioned, you know, on the funny TikTok. But then we also have the Metroid, like, you know, fanfare. Get a gator noise. Is that like, isn't gator noise kind of like dinosaur-y sounding almost? You showed up on my For You page on TikTok and you had to follow immediately. I appreciate it, Garter. It's been wild. Need some audience sounds like the horrified whoa in unison. Right, like when the audience and Wii Sports jumps up all at the same time, goes wow, because they're gonna get run over by a bowling ball. Oh, something else I like a lot. Let me turn off the background music really quick. Is that we have like this. Oh, it's a little loud. It's a little loud. We have this like Sonic Unleashed, like, you know, sad victory music, and that's real good. I like that one. So glad things are working out for you here. And oh, drop frames. No, you're going to go head off for dinner. You'll catch your, yeah. Oh, my frames. Oh, they're back. I dropped to 0 kilobytes per second for a second, but we're back. It's very ominously 1920s. It's like when you get the worst rank possible in Sonic Unleashed, it plays that little purr, 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 purr. But yeah, Fox, you probably left by now, but I will see you around. I appreciate the raid a lot, actually. I don't know if I don't know if I expressed that enough. But thank you a lot. It's great to have you. And everyone else that came with you. Do you let people pet your belly, or is that awful? No, it's I don't mind. Just, you know, I mean, be careful. Don't pet too rough or anything. Like, you know, like any cat, I have moods. You know, sometimes I want to be pet here, sometimes I want to be pet there, but the belly rubs are never bad. It's just you got to be careful with how much like pressure you apply. It can get scary. Excuse me. Are you neutered? Somehow, unsurprisingly, this is not the first time we've got this question. But at the moment, I am not neutered. However, you know, because I am of like human intelligence and whatever now, it's like I am not like I don't go in heat like cats, you know, so it's not as big of a deal to not have me neutered. However, Eve can threaten me with it really at any moment. It's not something I can really control if it happens or not. So that's quite unfortunate. It's but at the moment we're fine. We are unneutered. Not in heat. Don't worry, I'm not, and it doesn't happen. Eve's trump card, right? The threaten with the neuter. If you go back to my like very first tweets on Twitter, I think it like does regard my neutered status unless I deleted those. But as far as I recall, it should have those. So gotta disengage danger mode first. Like most, I've seen that TikTok where it's like if you do this, then you'll disengage, you know, the attack mode. But then I've also seen it not work on like most cats or a lot of cats. So I don't really know. But yes, disengaging the danger mode. It's never bad to ease the cat into it, you know, rather than going straight to the stomach for the rubs. What a pleasant fire. I need a like transparent fire, I think, so that I can, you know, put it here, but it won't be like a box. It'll just, you know, it won't be a box that's obviously just a screen capture. It'll be like its own little thing. Like a more real, of course, you know, I could blow it up, you know, make it the entire background, but then even I would be in the fire, and I think that's unpreferable, personally. Sorry, just my nose is stuffy. If you unplug yourself from Eve's neck, does she shut down? No, we are completely separate, like, beings, you know? You know, I did actually get a question, though, on TikTok where it was like, do you have, like, wires? It's like, are you guys connected by a wire? And no, but that's not actually an uncommon thought, surprisingly. Because I never even considered that like people would think maybe we were like connected by wires or something. Like, I don't know, like maybe I'm a robot or we're both robots or something, but no. That's definitely explaining the concept of us to people. It can be rough. So the brain waves work on Wi-Fi? Yeah, pretty much. They're like, you know, signals, sort of. But yeah, more or less. What if Eve is a scientist robot from the future? I mean, no. But perhaps Eve is just telling me that's not the case, and she's lying to us all. You've seen people answering other people's questions with shit like their spines connect up without any joking tags, misinformation spreading in real time. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that it's like people who think they have it right sometimes don't. And it's like, I'm happy that you are trying to help me clear. I dropped frames for my internet is like just dipped in the past like little bit. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's like some people in replies and stuff will just try and like reply for me, and it's like I appreciate it. You're just not right. and it's kind of rough. Because, like, I've tried explaining it multiple times, and I often, when new people join, I have to re-explain it, because it's, I mean, you know, it's more complicated than your average, like, oh, I'm a dog girl, you know? So really, until I get, like, quote-unquote big enough to where it's, like, you know, I'm established, if that ever happens, I mean, I just have to explain it a lot, so that I can get everyone on the same damn page, and people can start answering for me, but, like, correctly. Of course, after a certain after a certain point, you know, if I'm big enough, then I can have, like, a wiki page, my own wiki page that people will be able to go and check. What if Adam is actually a brain parasite from space and is controlling Eve? I mean, I suppose you guys won't ever, because Eve can't talk for herself, so I suppose you guys can't, I can't disprove that. I will say that's not the case, but I'm gonna need a fact. Oh shit, yeah. How do you even? Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. How do you even do the Twitch cards? I don't even know, because those look nice, and professional and stuff. And honestly, if FAQ would really help. But I don't actually know how to, like, do that and set it up. I tried looking around in the settings and shit before. Adam, I'm a cat. Everyone else there, Chimera, my dudes. Something that also, like, is Eve blink twice if you need help. Well, there's one, but okay, well, there. I was trying to just, you know, not blink. We were trying to just not blink, but instead we just blank multiple times, you know, to go past two. Although she still blinked twice, but just not, like, you know, fuck. How does that work? Because it's like you're like blink twice if you need help, and like everyone's bound to blink twice. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not that they expect you to do it twice in, like, quick concession, you know. So it's like that's okay. Listen, this is a stupid conversation. For this is a stupid, like, thing I'm talking about. Rather, you're fine, Phantom. I'm not saying you're stupid. You don't know either, but if you want to help figuring it out, making it, then I'm happy. Oh, I should have probably asked Fox about that earlier. Do you need any help with Twitch? No, I say, being completely wrong. I'm gonna pee real quick. Because I simply must. But after I come back, I don't know how much longer I'll stream, but I must pee. Yeah, Doja, is that how you, if you want to let Fox know, or if you want to give me their Discord, or really anything, you know, I mean, whatever you want, but yeah, it wouldn't be bad to get in contact with them about that, honestly. Gosh dang, the frames, stop, I hate that, I hate... My internet oh. I can't, I've established this before, I can't connect directly into the Ethernet, which sucks, and it makes unstable connections, but hey, we're just living, you know, how we gotta. If you look at your own page when you're offline, there's a little edit toggle on the left below the video that lets you edit the panels. Oh, okay, well, I'll check that out later. I'll try and look for it. Adam, did you and Eve already watch Stone Ocean? I haven't actually watched any of JoJo. Like any of it. So, oops. There is... Is your bitrate 6K or 4500? It's actually 4200. I don't have it 6K right now. We're 720p 40 like 200 or some shit. Excuse me. I don't want to go. I know 4200 is a weird number, but that's what we're doing right now. I would like to, of course, stream in 1080p or even 900p. I would like to stream at a higher bitrate, but I can't do that until, you know, I don't want to do that until I'm partnered, because, you know, until I'm partnered, then people can't choose transcoding options, and I might not get partnered for a really long time. I don't know. You know, because we're like rocking a decent amount of average viewers at the moment, but we're still quite a ways away from partner, I think, unless some miracle happens and like I get another TikTok that fucking like goes off the wall, you know, and I you know, it's like partners a way off, but that's about what you want before affiliate for bitrate anyways. Yeah, I tried to target that because I know, you know, people. Well, for one, I know people can't really... Not everyone can watch 6,000 kilobyte per second bitrate streams, you know? Did I say kilobyte? Kilobit, technically, right? Yeah. Yes, kilobit. What anime do we watch? Well, there's a list of things I've watched. I don't have it on me at the moment. Shonen, rom-com, those are all fun. Mob Psycho I like a lot. Soul Eater isn't like the most amazing anime ever. Well, I like it a lot up to a point, but I mean it definitely shows it has flaws. But Soul Eater was like one of my first anime, so it has a special place. Also Black Paper Moon is always a bop. What else? Well, those are some of the more notable ones. I mean, One Punch Man to an extent. I'm caught up on that on the webcomic, but it's like One Punch Man has some problems I'm not a huge, amazing, big fan of. And I mean some other stuff, you know. But shonen and rom-coms are probably the two big things I watch. I haven't watched like Death Note or anything. You've got to depart for now, but hoping the best for me and my journey. Wow, you'll pass along message to Foxy in touch with you. Yeah, man. Thanks for dropping by. We'll probably wrap up pretty soon here. But since we're wrapping up, Nightbot did kind of advertise for me, but I do, and I am not, you know, you do not have to be, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. I'm going to advertise my Discord, basically, but I do not expect a lot of people to join it, but it is a good way to get go live notifications. It is a good way to get go live notifications if you want those, because Twitch does a shitty job of sending out go live notifications. And I mean, there's also me that goes in there a decent bit, and other people who are in there. So you if you are interested, you can type !Discord to bring up the Discord link. But I'm just mentioning it now because I figure at the end of every stream maybe I should advertise, you know, my like Twitter and Discord and whatever a tiny bit. It probably wouldn't hurt, right? It's all the way at the end of the stream, so people can't be too mad about it, hopefully. I'm lying about not being neutered since intelligence doesn't destroy ingrained neurological things like going in heat. Well, well, when, you know, you make it so that a cat can talk and, you know, beyond the intelligence of a human being, I mean, you kind of got to change some things around in the brain and rewire some things. It's just how it's got to happen. The behavior can be managed. Also, yeah, I mean, that's another thing, is that I think humans probably have a, you know, God, I love dropping frames. Oh, back. That took a second. we're back. I do not have the ability, man. And Twitch would ban me probably. Rude. Have I don't know, what? I forgot what I sang. Oh, how's it going, Bonnie? Bonicula? 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 That's Patreon reward tier. Oh, donation goal. $5,000 in donos. Yeah, no, you gotta pay for the diamond tier Patreon. That one at $200 a month. You know, but you get extra photo shoots. Has anyone else entered duplicate Audioland? Oh, well, I hope not. That sucks if you have. I don't know how to fix that if that's the problem. if that's happening. I am trying. I don't know if that fixed anything. You've not? Okay. Well, that I guess it's good that's not universal then. We're trying really hard not to blink, bro. Listen, we were never good at staring contests, okay? All right, we can't handle it anymore. I'm sorry. What games will you stream? Well, we have to finish up Inscryption right now. Tomorrow I'm planning on playing Mario Party with someone else, with Abyssa, who was in here earlier, EBYSSA. She's another VTuber. She has her own Twitch. I don't have a shout out command, but it's just twitch.tv/ Abyssa, EBYSSA. So we'll do that. I'm curious how that is gonna go, because she is a lot more, not foul-mouthed necessarily, and this isn't me knocking her or anything. It's just, it'll be an interesting clashing of styles of humor and personality, because I typically try to, not delve too deep into the, like, haha, sex joke, but it's, she is not afraid to venture into that territory. Fox was hosting you when I was looking at the page for the links. Oh, sick. Bro, I'll have to thank Fox. I haven't actually hosted anyone yet, and I really should start, but I never think about it, and, it's another one of those things that I guess will come with streaming more, is that I'll just learn to remember to do stuff like that, I guess. Man, this has been a nice stream. It's been very chill. Oh, that was a dude from him host. Okay. Well, that mystery solved. Yeah, when stuff like that isn't. If it wasn't gonna be the duplicate, fuck. Hold on. If the duplicate audio, right? If you could not figure out the problem of that, like if you never found out it was. No, that's not right. Never mind. I was just gonna say, I'm glad that you figured out what the problem was, because if that wasn't the problem... Thanks for the follow, Mount, Sorbet, Croop? Did I don't even know if I read that right. Like, if I saw the right letters. But if that wasn't the source of the audio problem, then that would have been terrible to bug fix, probably. Computers suck. Earlier today... I was having an issue where, and I have technical difficulties all the time, but I was having an issue where my camera stopped working, and I love 0 kilobytes per second. Ah, we're alive. Great. Anyhow. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's just earlier I was having nasty problems with my camera, and it was some driver shit, but it's just, they infuriate me to no end when it's like I cannot almost immediately figure out what the problem is within like a good 10 to 20 minutes, because it's like, you know, the thing is, my internet isn't bad. It's literally fiber internet. But I'm not directly plugged into the router, and I think that's like, I can't be directly plugged into the router, and that's the biggest issue. And I'm not like physically super duper close to it. There's definitely an amount of walls and stuff between me and it. So, you know, that's rough. And it just, both those things combined, it does not make for the best streaming experience, you know? So that's awesome. Some days are better than others, though. It's like more of a consistency thing than the actual, like, you know, quote-unquote signal strength, I guess. But I don't know. Crackle, pop. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear the soft crackle of the fire, because it's not very loud. But I've been listening to that for the past, like, 2 hours, so that's cool. We're just saying you caught Eve doing, I don't know. Off the top. Bad internet game. Sorry, I understand that was a boring answer, but these things put me on the spot, you know? It's hard to think of these things, man. That time she made a cat talk that was pretty weird, pretty strange. Snap, crackle, pop. Alright. I will probably, on a personal level, a bit perhaps. I'll probably end stream here. You know, it's been a good 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 10 seconds still going. But, you know, my internet is starting to have more issues. I'm kind of not out of steam necessarily, but I think I've had my, you know, fill for the day on talking. But, you know, I appreciate everyone coming. I really do. It's been a really fun stream. I got to answer lots of questions, clear up a lot of concerns, meet a lot of new people, talk to a lot of new people. The raid was great, and that's all exciting stuff. But yes, I think I'll end it here. But I will probably tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be streaming Mario Party. I don't know what time specifically. I'll update on Twitter, as I typically do. But I'll sign off for tonight. So have a great rest of your night, everyone. Again, really appreciate you coming out, and watching me and talking to Eve and I. And hopefully we will see you in future streams. Yeah, no problem, Ern. But yes, take care.